So get ready. Big Brother After Dark starts right now.
The following presentation is rated TVMA.
Same thought about this competition that we had going into that one, which is if the targets for next week, if Brendon wins, are the three of us. And from what people, I guess, have been saying is the two of us would go up. And if one of us
would be safe.
And if somebody used power veto,
Matt would go up.
Matt would go up.
They'd try and backdoor me.
So the mentality of people, understandable, and it's the right mentality to have in a game like Big Brother, is going to be, well, I don't want to get Ragan, Britney, or Matt out. Like, I don't want to be responsible for that, but they're good players, and if they go and I don't get any blood on my hands, all the better. So what incentive do they have to fight for head of household? Mm-hmm. If I were in anybody else's shoes, I would just be kind of like...
Yeah.
So Matt obviously can't play, not to put the pressure on, but I just think that we need to do everything that we can, because...
Have we, like, heard people...
That's why I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I don't care if Rachel or Brendon stays. I don't care. Either or. If Brendon wants to go home, send him home.
Brendon,
keep Rachel. I don't
please
care.
go to the diary room.
I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? We're good with both of them right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if one of them wins HOH, okay, worst case scenario, they put us up with her. They're not going to put me and you up. You know what I mean? But we just can't have whoever's left at these two to stay for so long, because if they win HOH, they might put me and you up. Yeah. They can only stay for like 2 weeks. So maybe it's better we keep Brendon, because he may not win the HOH anyway. Yeah. So fucking keep him.
And then next week, anybody wins HOH, he goes up anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
He wins, he puts up, Brendon. He wins, he puts up Ragan. Anybody else wins, they put up him again.
I think I'm just not gonna... I'm gonna talk to this dude. I'm just gonna be like, yo, Thursday, yo, there's a bad vibe going around. I'm just telling you, bro, when you see the votes, you see the votes, bro. It is what it is. You know, if we vote the way we vote, it was because we were outnumbered, yo. Right. That's it. It is what it is.
I'll tell him the same thing.
Tell him the same thing, bro. We vote. We're going with the house, bro. Told him, I was like, yo, but if you stay, you ain't gonna fuck me and Hayden. You're gonna work hard, right? He was like, yeah. I'm gonna do my hardest. I was like, all right, because if let's say we don't vote or we do vote, if we do vote, we're gonna look like retards in this house. You gotta really, work. I'm like, you ain't gonna sit down and die, right? He was like, no way. I'm gonna fight hard. I was like, okay. Like, I'm prepping him, you know what I mean? Yeah. But not really telling him. Right. And he was like, Kathy will vote. Yo, you ain't no one voting for you.
That shit's gonna smash it back in.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, Kathy's bullshitting you. He was like, no, she don't. I was like, look, I'll find out, and I'm telling you, these lying people are lying. That's why I'd rather have him ask Lane and see what Lane says. Lane will be like, yeah, I'm gonna vote. You gotta understand, you gotta be gentle with this guy, because he's going into the jury house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's 2 votes. That's big. So I'm trying to be gentle. This fucking donkey. Fucking giant. I mean, if I have the choice, I'd keep Rachel.
Just because she's better for us.
But I think Rachel's easy manipulated. Plus, you know what I mean?
I think she's easy manipulated. He's got nobody.
He's got nobody.
He's got us.
He doesn't even want to stay here no more.
Which is good. Because he wins, he does his thing. He pisses everybody off. The next week, whoever wins, I know.
Look, he doesn't know that the rest of the house is going to put him up with Kathy. Kathy's here for a pawn.
Yeah.
If Ragan or Britney wins, I know Britney ain't put me up. If Ragan wins, I don't know. But if Ragan puts me up with him as a pawn, I'm telling Ragan straight up, yo, you could do it. But if you do it, I'm coming after you. Straight up.
And he'll know the rest of the house is going to put Brendon out too.
Yeah. So his best bet is put up Kathy. Because Maddie can't play in this situation, right? So it's us three. We got the BG. And then we got Brittany and Ragan. And then this guy. So it's pretty evenly split, bro. Anything can happen. Now, I mean, there's a good chance either Brittany or Ragan win this. There's a real good chance. You know, so I think we're safe no matter what for another week.
So you and I, like, do we even want to win?
It depends where we're up. If we're up against Ragan or Brittany, we may. I don't think even if we do win, it doesn't matter. I think we're still safe. I think Brendon's the target. That's it. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think no one, even if we do go up, I don't think no one. We got the votes anyway with the Brigade. I think next week you just need 3 votes, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we're straight no matter. Brittany and Ragan ain't gonna put me and you up together. They're gonna put us up with it. But the thing is, if this guy wins the POV, they have to put Kathy up against one of us. You know, if we go up, but Kathy better be up from the beginning.
Dude, think about it like this. Say we win. Hey, Joy, you know myself. You only need 3 votes, which is the Brigade. What if we put Brendon up as a pawn the following week with all the Brigade? We can just tell Ragan, hey, Ragan. Brendon's going to be the target, but you're going to be a pawn this week. And then we have the 3 votes with the Brigade. And then give it to Ragan now. And tell Brendon, bro, you're just a pawn. I took the vote.
We don't need to do that. We can just put up Kathy or Ragan. Oh, but you're trying to say like the Ragan, like, yo, you're just a pawn.
Tell Ragan.
I don't even care about that. I'll put Ragan up with you. I don't care. I'll put him up with Kathy. You know? Well, I'll tell this guy, like, look, you're going up because the whole house wants you up. But you're a pawn. I'm going after Ragan. I'll tell him that. You tell him to put up Ragan. We gotta win, bro.
I said, what do you mean? And, like, you mean, like, on y'all being on the block? Or, no, Rachel said, what do you think about Rachel and Brendon? And I was like, are you referring to both of you on the block? She's like, yes. And, I was like, well, Brendon, whatever you're doing a good job at it. You know, people want you out of the house. And he was like, good, that's what I want. And I was like, you know, I think that's what the house is thinking is, you know, they want you out. And he was like, good. He was like, because I want Rachel to stay. She deserves it all. She's, you know, she will probably make it to the final 2.
He said that?
Yeah.
He's such an idiot.
What's he thinking?
But,
How would that ever be
and
possible?
I was like, well, he was like,
And
well,
why would you tell that to other people who would like to be in the final 2?
Yeah.
Just so you know, she stays. She's gonna like take your spot. So.
and he was like, so, you know, can I count on you for a vote to evict me? And I was like, well,
Campaigns to whoever campaign. I hope
Oh
that
my
makes TV.
god.
What a wasted slot. This is the type of player who I would be screaming at on the
Yeah, like,
television.
dude, there are people who want this so bad.
How dare you give up this slot?
it was like,
Opportunity of a lifetime.
they both said they fell in love with each other and it's hard. We're not going to campaign against each other. Brenda's like, I want to go home. I want her to stay. Can I count on you to vote for me? You know, vote to keep her. And I was like, well, I don't know what the house wants right now, so I definitely don't want to be the only vote for someone, so because that puts me in a bind. And he's like, well, I'm pretty sure, you know, I have 3 other people's votes to keep Rachel. And he was like, so if I get 3 people, can I have you for the 4th? And I was like, yeah, if you have 3 people, you can have me for the 4th.
Awesome.
So she got really excited. She said she wanted to stay. She deserves it. Brendan's like, you do deserve it, babe.
She is evil, and he is an idiot.
And then when you came out there and when you were walking back in, Rachel asked you, who did you beat? Did you hear her? She was like, so who did you beat? Who'd you play and beat? And you didn't say nothing. You just slammed the door. And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, no, I think her and Ragan played it. I think she got beat by Ragan.
Did you ignore her on purpose, or did you not?
I really didn't hear her say that. I wouldn't have just ignored her and shut the door. I would have said, Ragan.
Yeah, he said something about, when they said they're in love, and I was like, well, something about, he's in love and hell with the competing.
Oh my God, what a dope, dude. There are people who would kill to have this opportunity.
They are just disgusting. Okay, so here's what else we need to consider. If we have a skill-based competition, obviously the two people who want to... Do you want to win HOH this week?
Make it to the final.
They think that?
Yeah, everyone says that.
Oh, really?
They're like, Kathy doesn't care. She just wanted to make it to jury anyways.
Why would I just want to make it there?
I don't know.
What, so I can sit in the house
Why?
myself?
Right. No, why do people say what they say about me?
Yeah,
Why do people
that's
say what they
stupid.
say about Brendon? But you know what you got to do?
I want to go to the Big Brother house just so I can be on a jury.
Right.
Because
Just-
I can't be on a jury when I'm at work.
Right.
That's
Or just
stupid.
because you want
Yeah.
to spend the summer away from your friends and family.
Yeah. I want to go there because I can stay at the jury house and I can be bored
But you know
and
what
be
you-
away from my loved ones and be away from my job.
So you know what you got to do?
Just
you got to
because.
show them and win a fucking HOH.
Yeah.
And then have them all come crawling to you, kissing your ass. Kathy, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. And you know exactly who's going to be the first people up there. And I'm really not talking about anyone in particular.
I know.
So
I know. You're just being genuine about it.
And you got to win POVs. And you could totally fucking do it. Like, I've seen you play. And you're not a bad player. That pinball, that skill, any skill POV, you have just as good a shot as Britney to win.
Mm-hmm.
And you better fucking start doing it. And I don't mean to curse at you. Like, I'm not trying to curse
Right.
at you, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like,
Right.
you better start doing it. Because...
I have to because my life's online.
Exactly.
My life was on, really, my life's been on the line the whole time, but...
Well, yes
I mean,
and no.
Somewhat.
It's
but-
always been you've probably
Yeah.
always been one person that people throw their name around. There are people no one's name has ever been thrown around. But you're probably one of the ones people throw their names around a lot.
I know.
But now you got to start those skills, girl. You just have just as good a chance as Britney. You were head to head with her in pinball. I mean, in bowling. I watched you play pinball. You were good. I have total faith in you. If you have a problem with the quizzes, just brush up your information every single night. If you have a problem with endurance, which it didn't look like you did at all. I felt
No,
like
I didn't
you
have any
could've stayed
problem.
on there for a long time.
I could have stayed on there.
But you know what?
That wouldn't have...
That's probably an advantage because nobody thinks that you could do an endurance.
You are not allowed
Oh, I
to
can't.
talk about your
Exactly.
backroom sessions
So
with
if you
other
think about it,
houseguests.
that you probably have an advantage right now if it was like another endurance competition. So you just have to think, no, not one single competition from now on is going to be purely physical. It's not going to be catered just to the boys. And so that gives you a chance, just as much of a chance as me
Still going?
or anyone. So,
Oh, I'm gonna fight my heart out. I can guarantee you that because I don't have any other choice. That's part of it, that
that's how I felt.
I got to fight,
for the past
fight.
5 weeks.
I mean,
That's what it is. And that's how I felt for the past 5 weeks. And I have total faith that if you can take me out, you can take out any of these people. You just gotta want it. And if you're fighting to stay here, then you just gotta do it.
yeah, that's the only way that I can stay here is if I fight for it. I won't go down without a fight.
Good.
I'm not going to go down without a fight.
That's good to hear.
Starving or not starving.
Right, exactly. Well, you won't be starving next week. So that's a good thing. And you won't be sleeping in that bed next week. So that's another good thing.
I've kind of gotten used to the bed.
Really?
That's pretty sad to say, but it's the not eating that gets me because I'm so mentally tired, like I can't even think. And that'll get me thirsty because my mind's just not right from no food. So who are you playing?
Brendon, he's in the diary room.
Oh.
And it's probably as soon as he gets back, I'm going to go into the diary room.
Seems like everybody's been there all day today.
I know.
I'm gonna take their stuff in since it'll just sit out here and get ants on it. And then wash some of my clothes.
I hate stringing him along like this.
Yeah.
It's just like, because he keeps talking to me every fucking day. I'm like, yo, I don't know. That's it. You're going here. You're going.
It's like he locks himself away all day and then he comes out just to count votes.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. He's like, yo, I just want to leave. I want Rachel to say. Yeah.
Yo.
Is Brendon still in the DR?
Yeah. Huh?
No. I said rant.
Oh. I thought you said rape.
Oh, you guys are still playing though? That's why you had
Well, yeah, but I mean, our game is at like a standstill.
Yeah, that's
Whole
Mine was too
tournament.
forever.
Brittany, you want to do a mask?
I don't think tonight.
Why not?
I'm like tired and the tournament's going to last a while and then we have our talk show.
What's your talk show?
We're doing a talk show. Does that make sense?
Who's in the talk show?
I'm the host.
Whoever wins the tournament, we're going to do a guest spot for Peter Parker.
Peter Parker. But tonight we have good news about Peter Parker. The spider has been found.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been found. Good.
Peter Parker has been found.
All he
Where was
did,
he at?
he moved a few blocks. That was
Yeah, he
it.
moved down a few. Like he went to the wall and went down a few windows.
Yeah, he actually moved to like the west wing. No, the east
Yeah.
wing, the northeast wing.
Yeah.
But is that north? That's south, bro. That's
Do you think
south.
it's because we were overfeeding him?
I think that he thought that his web skills weren't going to work in the same
I think
place
he got
twice.
lazy. He got a little lazy.
So he was like, I need to
I
go
thought
build
Kristen
a web
ate
somewhere
him.
new.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen, but
Kristen ate him.
Oh, God, my neck hurts.
so you guys are a host of the show? You guys are the hosts?
Yeah.
So if I win the tournament, you interview me?
Yeah.
Yes.
We interviewed Lane last night.
You need to look really hard, though.
Lane
If you're
came
gonna
in
go, if you win the
with
bowl, you
his
need
bandana.
to show up looking hard.
What if there's
Bandana.
a miracle and I win the tournament?
Then you
Then
get
we'll interview you.
And we get interviewed.
Any champion gets interviewed.
That's right.
So you got to
That's
come
what
in
I get from
looking hard.
Where's the tournament? Where's the talk show? Upstairs?
No, we do it in different places.
It was outside the other day.
Yeah, the other day we did it outside.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it.
We might
You
go
did it?
back outside.
Huh?
You just did it? I didn't see you guys do it.
I think you were there, and so you were just on the other side of the yard.
It's not really a formal talk show. We're just sitting around,
We just sit around and talk.
and I say, "Welcome, America."
What's the name of the talk show?
Just a tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip?
It's a good talk show. Very wholesome.
Just
a tip.
Very,
Well, it's just the tips is how it started. Where we're giving future house guests tips on how to make the show.
oh.
But then just the tip kind of stuck.
But what would you say? Well,
Yeah,
to a
what
house
did you say to
guest,
the
yeah.
house guest?
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
God, that's so
So-
cliche. All right.
That is very
Yeah,
cliche.
what else do you have?
No, we said stuff like bring your own shampoo and conditioner.
That's a good tip.
We'd say things about like,
Deodorant.
yeah, just
What about the
random stuff.
audition? Like,
bashed
how do you?
Tom's
Did you tell them how to audition?
No, you can't do that.
You can't do that. They have to figure it out on their own. Yeah.
We did bash Tom's in Maine. Bring your own stuff because Tom's has been
The worst.
not very pleasant.
Tom's is sucky.
I talked about sports outside of here, how I miss it. So be prepared for that. Be ready for the downtime. That was a little segment. Downtime in the house. And then the whole sports segment revolved around.
So I want to win the
The pool
tournament, so then I can get interviewed because I
And
want
now,
to see the
now
questions
we have
that you
we have
ask me.
an addition to the sports segment. It's called Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Which by the BT dub we're playing after the tournament's over.
after
We're
the
going to play a round
tournament's
of dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
DAWL.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball?
Dodge.
The fuck is Dodge?
Dodge.
That's
That,
Boston.
whatever.
Dodgeball.
So you're from
Are
Boston?
y'all
Dodge.
playing
This
the
is-
dodgeball with the aluminum ball?
With the 2 yellow ones.
This game actually originated in Boston, so
fun
it's
if you
most
want
appropriate.
Dodge.
We played
Dodge.
a 2-on-2. Me and
Sounds
Hayden
Bojangles.
against Lane and Maddie, and we beat them 3-2.
Nice.
Yeah, and our,
So we're
our
defending
team
champs.
name, the average. It's not a brigade. I get pissed off because I don't want to think that it's a brigade.
I don't want to think it is either.
So when someone brings it, there's no way any of us would be that stupid.
All right, cool. Well, then I ain't worried at all. Then let's almost hope Brendon wins.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry one bit.
Then I kind of want Brendon to win. And then we'll just nail him the following week when he can't even play.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Oh shit, is that me on TV?
Yeah, I told you it's not covered at all when you're in the doorway.
Keep that door open.
Look at the color of your shirt. It's like blue. And look at mine. I'm wearing a red shirt.
You have to dodge the ball. You have to walk the dog. That's corny. You have to walk the dog.
Why is the O different
It
from
is
dog
the
to
same
dog?
O.
You don't understand how Jersey, you don't understand how East Coast is.
Apparently not.
You don't. It's a whole nother world.
You guys
out
don't
there.
understand what the English dictionary is.
Like certain words, you have to say certain differently. You have to have a nickname.
Which
First of all, you have to have a nickname. If you don't have a nickname, you don't survive out there.
I have a nickname.
Yeah, you haven't, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know? But certain words, you say certain differently.
Please go to the diary room.
Area? Yeah.
Dodge.
Dog.
Dodgeball.
That sounds so corny.
It does. It sounds terrible. I thought.
Dodgeball. See, ball, you say ball instead of ball. You say ball.
Dodge ball.
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 Ball. Ball.
Baseball.
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 Want to play some baseball?
Baseball.
Let's play some baseball.
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 No, it's not baseball. It's baseball.
Baseball.
There we go. So now you sound
Baseball.
Now you, oh look, so now you sound
Ball.
now you're sounding cool. You know what I
You
mean?
wanna go walk the dog, drink some coffee, and go
And
play
play
some
some
baseball.
Ball. Some
Dog,
baseball.
coffee.
Base.
Or we can play a
Ball.
little dodgeball.
Dodge. Ball.
Dodge ball.
I like it. Suck it.
You guys learn.
That was directed at Lane.
Certificate of authenticity.
Hey, how do you...
Ball.
Enzo
Ball.
says
Say ball.
dog.
Ball.
Ball.
Bob.
Now, how do you think he's gonna say
Baseball.
dodge?
Baseball.
Baseball.
He says dog. You know, he doesn't say dog. He says dog.
Dog.
Now, how do you think? See,
I say dodgeball. It's dodgeball, right?
Yeah, but why do you say dog and dodge?
Because to say dog is a different word than dodge.
I know, but I just don't get it. Though. It's the
If
same.
there was a G in dodge,
How do you say pool?
Like
I'm going to
D-O-G?
swim in the pool.
I want to go swim in the pool.
The pool.
The pool.
But like,
Pole.
like we say dog
Pole?
and dodge. It's the same down
What's
here.
that? What pole?
Pool.
That's what I'm trying to say. These people, they're from another
See, it
planet.
doesn't make sense that you say dodge, but you say pool.
Vai caca, tell her. Vai vaquec. Vai caca.
What does that mean? Go poop in a hat.
Go take a shit. Yeah, go take a shit. See, there's certain words you gotta say you gotta say differently. That's just how it is.
Like
you
dog
can't,
V.
just because you say dog, doesn't mean now the next word you gotta say dog. It don't work that way. There's a method. You know what I mean? They don't. What the fuck am I speaking? Aaron?
Say boy.
Boy,
Dog.
dog,
Coffee.
coffee,
Pool.
pool,
Loop.
loop,
Say grandpa.
grandpa. See, my I don't say grandpa. It's nonno.
Say papa.
It's either unon or it's nonno.
Say
Unan
papa.
or
And then
nonno?
my grandmother is lanon.
Well,
Say
no.
papa.
That's lanon. My aunts and uncles, they're not aunts.
Piazza.
They're zia or lozia.
Piazza.
Piazza.
Say Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
Say papa.
We don't say papa.
Okay, say it.
Papa. That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what?
Say cheese
You know what
pizza.
the common names are for people's grandmas and stuff?
What's the common?
Like Nana.
What's Nana?
Nana, that's like your grandma is your Nana.
For me, it's Lanon.
I just say grandma.
Lanon, como está? Lanon. Boom.
I have a
Tell me the name
Nana,
of the
a Nana, a Mimi, and a Mima.
I had a Meemaw. I have a Mother Jean.
See, for me, it's Lanon. Lanonna. That's my grandmother. Lanon.
I'm really bad.
If they really did, you have no idea what they're gonna unleash.
Saboteur?
I will make everybody's life, all of them.
Maybe tomorrow.
Anyone as crappy as the first one? Seriously.
That was bad.
Oh, man.
The best one was the forever, two of you have been lifelong friends. That was a good one. No. I used to think it was true, but not now. But I'm just gonna forfeit.
No, babe, stop. See if you forfeit, I almost sunk that.
Kankosaurus Rex.
Say beach ball.
Beach ball. Nah, beach ball.
Baseball.
Baseball. You wanna play some baseball?
Say ball.
Ball.
Say basketball.
Basketball.
What? Basketball.
Say that basketball. Basketball.
Well, say basketball like the movie Basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah, it's like a movie they combine baseball and basketball.
That's corny. Basketball.
Say rugby.
You gotta have a little swagger when you speak.
Yeah, well...
There's no swag.
We have swagger.
You have swagger?
It's just different.
Yeah.
Swagger back here is different than it is back there. We all have swagger. We made it on the show.
You don't have swagger. You have swagger.
I have swagger.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I have swagger.
Swagger. Like swag. Like your swag.
It's just, I'm like a guy, I don't know.
Come on, bro. You gotta get it. If you're gonna live out here in LA, make movies.
I'm like an all-star with
do your thing.
amateurs. That's what I'm trying to say.
If you're gonna move out here and make movies, live in LA, do your thing, make money, make that money.
Oh, then I'll change.
Then you gotta have swagger.
Swagger.
Like,
bro, you telling a kid from the East Coast how to speak.
I'm just telling you.
You play. Lane.
Wait, you won or lost?
Brendon won.
Brendon won?
So you play. So she plays Lane, right?
That's not fair.
You guys are both all in one.
Is there anyone else I can play?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who else is
Y'all are the
on?
only ones who are 0-1 though, because Reagan's 1-1
Reagan played Matt, who was 0-1.
and Matt lost.
No,
so
Matt's
out.
0-2.
So Matt's out. Matt was 0-1 when he played you.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
so the
out.
only 0-1s are Lane and Rachel.
So you guys play each other, but first me and Britt will play. Because we're both 1-0. Brendon plays Enzo. And then you play Lane.
Okay, so we play now.
Yeah, we're up right
Okay.
now.
Hello.
Good luck out there.
Thanks. Good luck to you too.
Thanks.
Who do you play?
Me.
Why is he playing you?
Because it's the lineup.
I hope somebody loses.
I will. You silly. Somebody loses.
Have you ever met anyone like me? No, right?
Never. Never in my life.
You never ever want to do again, though, right?
No, because then
I'm
they
unique.
take you.
Yeah.
You got a special place in my heart.
See? Told you.
I have a question. Do you think Matt would care if I use his bathroom?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
He's not.
Is he up there?
He's in the he's in the diary room.
Will you hand me one of those
No,
dry
I can't
towels,
speak for Matt.
please?
Which towel?
It doesn't matter. Just a couple of them. This thing's wet. Thanks. Like somebody wet the bed.
What did you have for dinner?
Me?
Yeah.
A salad.
Oh, that was it, yeah?
Yeah, for like 6. What'd you have? Oh, that burger.
That burger, yeah.
Nice.
You think so, but whatever.
That sounds good.
Itsy bitsy spider.
Is my face warm?
You're always warm.
I know.
At night, you're warmer though. Like when I give you a hug to go to bed.
Oh, really?
You're like hot. Like really hot.
Is it only when I'm laying down?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, like really hot.
And my face feels hot right now.
Not as hot as, which my hands are kind of cold.
Yeah.
I gotta get a haircut.
I love Aldo's shoes.
Yeah?
They're my favorite.
You seen my Aldos in there, the gray ones? Those are all, I have all Aldo shoes.
Those are Aldo
These
shoes.
are Aldos too, yeah. I have all Aldos.
Yeah, they're my fave.
Maybe you can do a commercial for Aldo.
An Aldo like this. My cousin.
Maybe he is.
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn. He lives in Brooklyn. My cousin. I see him once in a while.
Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, there's actually, he named the shoe after me too, Enzo's. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, but Aldo's with Enzo.
I would buy some Enzo shoes.
Yeah, they're nice. I'm gonna make my own line of shoes when I get that age.
What are they gonna look like?
I'm gonna call them Meow Meow.
Meow meow?
Yeah, so
Meow meow shoes?
Yeah, it's gonna be Meow Meow. And a lot of girls, I'm gonna make
Every time I look at my cat and go meow meow meow, like that, I'm gonna think of you.
Made of cat fur.
Well, I'm gonna make, yeah.
No!
I'm gonna make just strictly for women now. Just strictly for women, Meow Meow.
Meow meow shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, strictly Meow Meows. I feel lucky in this tournament today.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good. You need some luck.
I need some luck.
You want your name on there.
I want my name on that fucking thing.
You want me to write it for you?
I'm carrying it everywhere. No, if I win, you can roll. If I win, you could definitely put the name on it. And I'll carry it with me everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I like those socks. XOXO. They're cool.
They go up to here.
I like that.
Thank you. I like them too.
Hey, Reagan said you want to use the bathroom. You don't ever have to ask. You can go up there.
I know, I just didn't. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
but
sorry.
So mad. No. Playing Brendon's defense.
All right, 6 into the 3, into the corner.
Huh?
My great training said you need to use the bathroom or something. Like, you can go ahead. She's like,
Oh my gosh.
What?
2 into this corner.
That's never gonna work.
She's so fucking weird.
She's just trying to. Oh my gosh, you're on fire. This is stupid.
Oh my god.
What is that?
6,
What does that? What does that
6
even mean?
into that corner. Green ball into that corner.
Never gonna work.
I don't understand what that means.
You hit one of mine in two. So it's my turn.
No,
Yeah. You hit in one of mine.
I know, but I made mine too, and I called it. Hit a 4, I still go. Hey, now 4.
This is insane. Like,
This is still my first turn.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh, I broke. Oh no, it's not my first turn.
You're gonna run the table?
4 right there.
this is insane. Yeah, bad. Like, bad.
He got the fire in his eyes for the ball.
Oh, that was close
God,
too.
it's about time. It is
Alright.
about time.
But the shots I made were difficult shots.
The shots
2
that you've
combos,
made have
1
been
off the rail, and
sickeningly
and
impressive.
2 combos.
I
The
will
one
give you
combo.
that.
How about this combo right here? That's one.
Yeah,
I don't
that
have
was
to go
crazy.
anymore. How weird are you? And why are you asking me if you can use?
What were her exact words?
So, okay,
Would
so-
Matt care if I used his restroom?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not mad. You'd have to ask him. And she goes, I think he's in a diary room. So Matt goes in there
And then she was like this in the cabana chair. And I put my head in the door. I'm like, great, Reagan said you need to use the bathroom. She's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, go ahead. I'm like, you don't ever have to ask or anything. She's like, I don't have to go anymore. I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, if you ever need to go, I'm like, in the future, I'm like, no need to ask. I have an open door policy. She's like, okay. And then I left. I'm like, okay.
Was she in there by herself?
No, she was in there with Kathy and maybe Enzo. I think it was Enzo and Brendon. But like, I don't know what. Everyone else
Are you done
seemed
chopping that
okay.
up?
Yeah, it's your turn.
That's not. I didn't make that in.
Oh, you tried to hit that in?
Nobody was talking at all when I went in there, but no one seemed like as upset as she was. She was like almost teary-eyed, like just like real. But nobody was speaking. I don't know, the whole thing was a weird vibe. Maybe Enzo will know more. I know Brendon and Michelle were for sure in there.
Ball.
Enzo knows everything these days.
He does know everything. It's because him and I are in the Taj in there.
I know.
I tried
Y'all
to
are
go to bed.
like best friends now.
Like, I went in there to change clothes at about 8 o'clock. The lights are off. They're under the covers. It's like.
What was that when we?
Oh yeah, that's
pool?
it. Yeah. Nice shot.
Just hit a brown one into it. I mean, who cares, right? At least it'll go in.
Let's see her try and win it.
What are you doing back there, Lane?
All right, that was dumb.
What are you doing back there?
If you come back and beat me, Britt, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's not likely, Hayden.
Hey, there's a chance.
Look at where your ball sits.
Yeah, but look at the eight
He's
ball.
not going to
though.
have a shot at the 8-ball once he gets that one in.
I'm excited for dodgeball. We're playing
Are you
after the
playing?
tournament. Yeah.
We're not playing tonight.
We're not? I'm playing.
Yeah, I'm playing too.
I don't know.
Me and Britt will play one-on-one.
There you go.
Okay, I don't know.
for it.
That was a workout.
Same shot as
That was like
before.
one of the best workouts I've had since I've been here.
Why don't you want to play dodgeball, Lane?
It's not worth it. It's a waste of oxygen. Don't waste it on somebody. It's not worth it. There's a few of them here. Like I said, there's a reason when you ask Jeff and Jordan if they still talk to.
That's funny. Come on back. Come on back.
Man.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Talk to me.
Sit on the freaking rail.
And now if you asked me what to do, you wouldn't be in this predicament.
If she listened to me, she wouldn't be in this predicament.
True story.
Oh, God, if I didn't suck so bad, I wouldn't be in this predicament.
Now make this shot.
If you hit the
If you
eight
make
ball
this, the
in,
game is yours.
I will be.
You almost ran the table too.
I started off so hot.
Uh-oh.
No, too far. That's it. That's the
it.
game.
That is
That's the
it.
game.
That is the
That's it.
game. Are you out?
No.
No?
1 and 1. 1 and 1.
All right, 2-0.
Considering how well you did
Taking
at the
the cup.
beginning, though, I really
Yeah,
came back.
good game.
Thanks.
Who's
You
up
clap
next?
hands when you're
It's a
against
great
each
game.
other.
That's sports.
Who's up
That's
next?
sportsmanship. Learn
Sportsmanship
something.
was
You've
in
been in
the-
that Big Brother house too long, you don't remember what it's like
Sportsmanship
anymore.
was in the 80s. That's like 20 years
When
ago.
black people couldn't play golf. In the 80s.
Black people couldn't even vote in the 80s. They
Got
couldn't
him.
vote in the 90s.
Hey!
Sorry, Reagan. I couldn't help it. I couldn't resist.
Who's up now? You and Rachel?
Yeah.
Blaine and Rachel.
I'll forfeit. Whatever, guys. Let's fuck
Oh,
up.
there goes
Oh, dude. 2-0. 2-0.
Rachel.
Hey, will you throw this ball back so I can throw it back at you?
No.
Whatever.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna make a mini triangle inside the triangle.
This is my worst tournament yet.
I know, I'm playing crappy too. You want a break?
Sure.
You're breaking.
What are you guys?
We were going back and forth last night.
The same.
I know, what is that though?
It'll be close.
We have the same record.
Being a Vic.
Obviously,
Oh,
that's
one.
what we're playing. Where's the other one?
You're going
Yeah,
home.
0-1.
You're going home tonight, Lane.
You just said it's not my room.
Who are we voting for? So we get rid of Rachel, right?
Huh?
We're voting to get rid of Rachel. Get Rachel out.
Yeah.
That's it, right? Because he keeps fucking asking me every time I go in that room.
They won't ask me anything like that. They just tell me everybody's out to get me. That.
So I think it's hated. I'm like, Brendon, no. Because Brendon wants to leave. He doesn't want to stay here no more. I said, well, I don't control the votes. I said, I'm going with the House is doing. That's it. I said, I don't know. I think you're on your way out, Brendon.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I told him, you know? But he doesn't want to hear that. He wants to leave. I said, yo, I don't fucking control the votes.
He don't want to leave, and she don't want to leave.
But it's better to get Rachel out.
Mm-hmm.
She's good.
Mm-hmm.
And all we gotta do is deal with Dodo Head for another week, that's all.
Mm-hmm. If she stays, we're in trouble.
Yeah, right. That's why he knows that. That's why he wants to leave.
That's why I think he's just jacking.
Yeah, he's going
with her.
crazy, yeah.
I mean, he's just trying to
doing
say,
it on purpose.
be a man.
They just played? They started?
Yeah, they just started.
Is it cold out there?
Yeah, it's kind of cold.
I'll put some pants on, some socks. Maybe when I play you. Because we're probably going to play next.
Yeah. So Kathy, you know, we had that little conversation earlier about I really want Rachel to stay.
Okay.
So, I mean, I know it's probably unprecedented in Big Brother history, but I would like you to vote me out.
Okay.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
So, I want to do it for her. She's far hard to be here, and she deserves it, absolutely. And I'm okay with it. So, you know, I would like to do it for her. So, I'm crazy, I know, but I'm also completely in love with her. So,
If I was you, I'd press the exit button and get the fuck out of here. That's it.
Yeah.
I think would that save her?
Yeah. Crazy.
But it's what I'm saying. If you want to get down to it, that could probably be it.
Yeah. You
not
don't
even
have to
worry about the
wait.
vote. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what the sentiment in the house is, but everybody says it's not personal. If it's not personal, then there shouldn't be any difference between keeping one of us or keeping
the other.
So,
Me, I don't care either way. I mean, like I said, if the house is where the house is at, my vote don't count. I mean, it don't really count.
Well, I did already speak to Lane.
Oh, yeah?
So I told Lane, I said, you know, I thought about it, and I know it's crazy, but it's what I want, you know?
Yeah.
So if I would hope that you would respect my wishes, and, you know, so I would just hope that there's people here that wouldn't try to vote her out just to, like, spite me even more or something, you know? So, which would just be a whole new level of maliciousness that this house isn't even seeing.
Yeah.
And if that happens, and those people try to push that way, then I guarantee you, I'm gonna make their life living hell. And especially if I win HOH, some shit's gonna hit the fan.
You gotta do it, man. That's it. So. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
But yeah, I would appreciate that, Kathy. And I'd say absolutely what I want. And she may try to fight me on it, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, because that's not what she wants.
no, of course not.
So she says one thing, you say another, and I'm like,
Why she told you to vote her out?
She says she's not going to say, she just doesn't want you to leave, she don't want to leave, so.
Well, then that means that's her vote is neutral, so mine wins.
Yeah.
So, please, like I would, just as a favor to me. So.
You gotta make sure the whole house is on board, bro. I'm telling you that. Make sure the whole house is on board.
I mean, you two, like, Lane said he would. If Lane said, I mean, unless Lane's completely lying to me, you know?
Yeah.
But, and then if Hayden were too, that'd be 4 votes. That's the house. So. And I'm sure Ragan and Britney don't want me here, you know? So, if they do, then obviously they got an ulterior motive, or they're trying to get rid of her to spite me, which is, again, I think that's a whole new, another level of maliciousness. So, I guess I'm just over it too. I mean,
it may not even be that. They might be terrified of Rachel.
Really?
You too.
Damn, Lane was that quick?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Been short work rage. I killed you so bad they put you in a blur after that game. They blurred you. You went straight to blurge. It's getting nippy.
It was a really, really tough competition, but in the end, Lane killed me. It wasn't even close.
Hayden and Brennan's. It's probably Enzo
10 to 10
Brennan's.
maybe?
Oh no, yeah, Enzo.
Ragan, what are you?
1-1.
You are 1-1, Brittany?
So we'll play each other in knockout.
Okay.
We were trading games last night, so it could be a close match.
No, you're knocked out.
I'm 1-1 and so is
Here's the attitude. Yeah, you play Ragan next.
he. Okay.
Who did you lose to?
Who else is? Oh, whoever the loser of this game plays you.
I was the winner though.
You're 1-1.
Still a winner.
So the loser of this game will be 1-1.
Where does it go? Take a piss or what?
He's going to get a sweater.
Oh.
Not a bad night out tonight.
No, it's good. It's good.
Did anyone ask for libations or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Did you ask Lane?
Did anybody check the storage room?
You know, I go ask for hairspray because what's her name? Kathy told me to ask. I forgot earlier. Is anyone in DR?
I don't think so. No. Britney and Ragan were talking to me. They've basically, and they're not angry about it. They don't care. They're not like upset. They actually agree with everyone else because they said that they do the same thing, but they've basically given up hope on anybody else except for them two trying for HOH this week because they figure that everyone knows that it's me and them two as targets. So they're like, it's no fucking way.
Did that just go in?
What the fuck?
Did that just go in?
Dude.
You weren't aiming for that, were you? Oh my god. Don't tell me you were aiming for that.
Look at how much of this fits in. And you sank it with no bounces or nothing. This barely fits in the fucking hole.
I know you weren't aiming for that. Oh
dude,
my
gosh.
gosh.
I can't even like throw that in if I wanted to try. from a fucking foot away.
Holy shit. Did anyone get
That is a
on
once in
camera?
a lifetime thing.
It got on camera from right there.
Right there too.
But I was back there, so that got me.
Dude, that was once in a lifetime.
Holy
like you
hell.
couldn't even try to do that again. It's impossible.
I just won for $500,000.
Yeah, it's like,
wow.
That is fucked up.
That is crazy.
I just told my man Brendon, I was like, yo, you want Rachel to stay? Hit the exit button, leave. I said, that's probably the only way.
What's the last part?
I'm like, yo, it's like, he keeps fucking him. I mean, I was like, yo, it ain't up to you who stays. I said, it's up to the house.
But you told him he's probably going, right?
Yeah, but he's like, he's like, yo, I think it's very malicious if people keep me. I'm asking, please, I want to leave. I said, bro, it ain't up to me. You know what I mean?
No, it's impossible.
I said, at this point, you're going home.
They're pretty much
No,
like,
over here, it's done.
Do you want a break or me?
Go for it.
Yeah?
you missed the most amazing thing that could have ever happened to Big
Wow.
Brother just now.
Somebody fall in the water again?
No, Lane tossed it from all the way back there, and in no bounces or nothing, just boom, sank right into the hole.
Oh, shit.
Damn, some talent.
Dude, it was fucking incredible. Man, that was amazing.
That might make the air, actually.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, nothing goes in.
Solid.
No, you got it. Solid.
There we go. Let's play this out now. Come on, I think I'm back. Huh?
So no one seems to find me.
Guess who's back?
Dude, yeah, that happening are like
Back
astronaut.
again.
You could throw that ball 10,000 times and it would never do that.
Rub my back.
I
Rub
might
my back.
be back.
Yeah, I'm 3 on the break.
Stop singing.
Who's singing?
Yeah, I'm not back
That's
yet.
a helicopter.
Sounds low. Maybe not.
Nope. It's a UFO.
It's one of my fans.
We'll try the 3 in the side pocket. Combo. The fuck was that? I should have hit that. Why am fucking... All right, think, baby, think. Come on.
That'd be a cool YouTube video, what you just did.
You think that'll make it? I hope it does.
That'd be a YouTube thing.
Because I'm putting that on my MySpace.
That's like
on my
viral.
Facebook.
Like that shit that would be on like Tosh.0 and stuff.
You think that made the soup?
Not the soup, but it's more like...
Today's Tuesday, so tomorrow we have our episode with Jeff and Jordan.
Yay.
My mom will be like so excited that I met Jeff and Jordan.
Yeah.
They're like super cute.
Yeah, they're really cute. It's gonna be a crazy episode. But what episode isn't in our season?
Wait, why is it crazy? Because of the bowling tournament?
Yeah.
Bowling and the ceremony.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be crazy madness.
Isn't that the first 7-person POV ever?
No. Power Veto used to include all competitors.
Well, I mean a long time, sorry.
I guess I've never thought about it. They used to not even have Power Veto.
Stupid.
What season did they even start POV?
3.
Ew, it's wet. It's wet. Ooh. Don't be throwing that moisturous ball onto the pool table.
What?
Pool table.
Doing us.
What are you doing?
Oops.
Don't be bitter because you're
What's wrong with you?
Was that the trophy I'm not winning tonight? Sorry about that. I was trying to get it in the bowl.
Okay, see, we don't want that. That will not air. That will not make the air.
You don't know.
Try combo.
me something.
Think you getting pegged in the head would make air?
Yeah, maybe. There's a good chance of that, probably.
It was just funny when you leapt over the weight bench. You were like some sort of fucking like super athlete, like, I just wanted it.
Boom! Right in the head.
I think you could hit. You could hit that blue thing on the table.
The what?
The blue thing on the table on the right.
That's bright. It's glass.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a candle though.
What about the Gatorade bottle on top of the fridge? Think you can knock it off the fridge?
Why do I keep
I can knock
fucking
that
up
yellow
shot?
thing down over there on that table.
What's up with that?
No.
The candle deal between the two.
Why is
So who cares if they say that? That doesn't matter. Like nothing they say matters. Pretty much.
Ragan, you seem tired.
I am tired. I'm so tired. I think it was anything else. The other thing about me is that just because of my profession and what I do, I don't respond, even though I'm clearly like a very emotional person, and like I get emotional when I tell stories and stuff like that. When I get into an argument with a friend or something and things get emotional when we're talking through the issues of what got us to that point, I kind of shut down because I'm more like goal-oriented in trying to solve the problem. Like, how can I use communication to solve the problem? So you are a very emotional person, clearly as well, and sometimes that emotion comes out, like when you are trying to smooth things over or whatever. So when you get emotional, my inclination is to shut down because to me it seems like spinning a wheel. So like, for instance, when I have students come to my office and they come to me with like major shit that's going on in their lives, like grandparents dying or, you know, like breaking up with somebody or, you know, whatever the case may be, and they get emotional with me, my reaction is always to say, go compose yourself, you know, like take whatever time you need to and then we'll talk about it later. And a lot of times I feel like when you want to talk, you're in a very emotional state. Like when you approached me in the kitchen the other night and you wanted to talk and you had been drinking, I would never have a conversation with somebody.
I hadn't been drinking.
Well, you went to the diary room, you came out, you did a maniacal laugh to me, came outside and said you didn't even have to say anything to everybody else in there.
What are you talking about?
The night when you came up to me in the kitchen and you said...
I didn't laugh at a maniacal laugh at all directed toward you at all. I was laughing about something that was said in the diary room that had nothing to do about you at all.
Lane watched you walk from the living room, staring at me the entire time, laughing as you were staring at me. You stopped, you pushed in a chair, you laughed, continued to laugh, came outside, said to a group of people out here, I didn't even have to say anything to him, and started laughing again.
What are you talking about? That had nothing to do with you, and I didn't come out here and say to a group of people I didn't have to say anything to him at all. What group of people said that I said that? Why would I walk by you and laugh? Like, that would be ridiculous.
Rachel, I saw you walk by me and laugh. I saw you directly look at me.
Enzo was sitting in the chairs too. It had nothing to do with you, Ragan, at all, and that is 100% honest opinion.
Then why were you looking directly at me? Why did you stop, turn around, look me directly in the face, and laugh more?
I really don't know what you're talking about, and I'm sorry if you think that that was at all in any way directed toward laughing at you or anything like that, but I'm telling you right now that, like, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I was laughing because when I was in the diary room, I was talking about something funny. And I'm sorry if you think that it was any way directed at you or in anything, and I am very sorry that it offended you. I have no intentions of doing that. And I don't know what else to tell you.
Okay, Rachel, I'm done. I'm done.
All right.
I'm done. Like, I can't, like, I can only operate on the level of reality.
That is the level of reality,
Okay,
Ragan.
I'm done, Rachel. Like, I'm willing to talk to you. I'm willing to talk things through, but I know what I saw.
And I'm sorry that that offended you, but it really had nothing to do with you. Why would I come out and laugh at you?
I'm not trying to get involved, and if you guys want me to leave, I certainly will. But I was out here when you came out here and said I didn't even have to say anything to him. I was out here with
And Lane
a
was
group of people.
standing or sitting right there and saw
But
you.
everybody was out here, Rachel.
Brittany, that had nothing to even do with
I don't know what it had to do with, but I'm just saying that I heard you say that. And I don't know what it had to do with, and if you
And
guys
I don't
want
even
me to
remember
leave, I
saying
will.
that. And it had nothing to do with Ragan.
Well, I don't know what it had to do with, but I'm just saying what I saw and heard. I wasn't
All
inside.
I know is that when somebody walks the distance that you walked, looking directly at me the whole time,
Do you guys
stops
want me to
before
leave?
walking out, turns around, pushes in a chair, continues to look at me, and is laughing maniacally, I assume that has to do with me. And maybe I'm wrong in my interpretation of that, but I don't think that there are many other logical interpretations of that.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that you thought that, and I'm sorry that everyone thought they heard that I came out here and said I didn't have anything to say to him, but I...
No, that's not what you said. You said I didn't even have to say anything.
So if I said I didn't even have to say anything, then how does that have anything to do with
Like I
Ragan?
said, I don't know what it was because I wasn't inside when anything happened. I can
But
only
that's fine,
report
but
what I
doesn't it-
heard.
Doesn't it seem a little bit
I'm saying this is
ridiculous
not
for
like my
everyone to
discussion.
sit there and say because I said one thing outside,
But nobody said
and it had
any-
nothing to do with anything inside?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't draw that conclusion. I'm telling you, I'm very basically telling you what I heard.
I said I didn't have to say anything
To him.
to him.
And Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to impose, but a lot of people heard you say that.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to impose, and if you want me to leave this, I will leave it right now. But I'm just trying to be
Yeah, give us a sec.
honest and open to everybody in this situation. And I think that honest is the only way to be in this.
And I'm being honest with saying that I was not laughing at what would be the point of me walking by you laughing? Like that doesn't even make
Rachel,
sense.
we clearly operate on two different levels. Like I can't get into your brain. I don't know why you do the things that you do. A lot of the behavior that I've witnessed over the past couple of weeks makes no sense to me. I can't make sense of it.
Like what behavior?
All of the theatrics, all of the arguments, none of it makes any sense to me. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. I know that there's been one common denominator in every argument that's been had in this house. Annie, Monet, Matt, Kristen, Hayden, me, Kathy. There's one common denominator to every single argument.
What is that?
You. You've been involved in every single one of those arguments.
The argument with Monet, first of all, I don't even know about this Annie argument because I was sitting in the cabana with you and Kristen. The argument with Monet had nothing to do. I spoke to her like an adult, like a person, and it was not even an argument. Like, I don't even see how that would any way be considered an argument. The Matt thing, I brought to you and I brought you upstairs and I said, this is what Matt's doing. What should I do? I respect your opinion. And you said, let's have everyone in the house call a house meeting. That was your idea.
And immediately you started making accusations rather than asking questions. The house meeting I think was the right thing to do, but the way that it was handled was what my problem was. Nobody else has said a cross word to one another.
Except me.
Yeah. And Rachel, I get it.
Are you forgetting about the Andrew and Kristen crosswords or any other crosswords that have been said throughout this entire house about people, or the fact that that Matt did volunteer and you were in the room when he volunteered to be a pawn and then went down and told Monet and Brittany that he was coming after me and Brendon? Did you forget about that? What is that?
Rachel, that's his deal. He was playing the game.
That's fine.
He wasn't attacking you. There's a difference between playing the game.
I haven't attacked anyone.
I don't think that it's any relevance to discuss like past arguments or whatever. Like let's just like move on from that topic.
I guess my point is I don't understand the behavior. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Like,
and I've seen a lot in my 34 years. I've seen a lot. And I'm a big fan of this show, and I've seen a lot of shit go down in this show. But I've just never, I don't know how to respond to behavior like that. And when I see behavior like I've seen, I shut down. I don't engage in it. You know, I don't. I mean, and it would be the same thing in the real world. I would shut down. I wouldn't be a part of it. And the intent is not to be mean to you or to make you feel unwelcome. Believe me, Rachel, I've been telling you for weeks, like, I empathize with the fact that you do feel like your back has been up against the wall from week one. You were one of the first people put up on the block. You've had a hard ride in this house, and I don't mean to minimize any of that. But just some of the stuff is beyond the pale to me. And
like what? Please
I don't think that it's like helpful. If you guys want me to leave, I'll totally leave. But I don't think that it's going to get anywhere to discuss specific events that have already happened.
Let me just put it this way. I'll just do it abstractly. When I have a disagreement with a friend, I will say to the friend, if I'm approaching them to have a conversation, the first thing that I'll go up and do is, let's have a conversation, and I'll own all of the stuff that I've done. I'll be like, I've given a lot of thought to some of the decisions I've made, some of my behavior, what vibe I may have been putting off. I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. I don't make excuses for it. I don't try to validate one interpretation over theirs. I own it and I apologize for it, and we move on from there. That's the way I deal with it. And the people that I have in my day-to-day life, that's the way that they interact with other people in their lives. And when people don't take ownership of their actions or are not aware of their actions for whatever reason, or how even their actions might be interpreted by other people, it's not my job to make you see what's going on in this house. I can't do that. What I would like to do in this game is I would like us all to be fierce competitors and go and have fun in the competitions and play pool and hang out with one another and laugh and drink and have a good time, and it never get overtly personal or mean-spirited, and not calling one another pussies or telling people that they're going to lose competitions or screaming that you're going to go
pussy?
Well, Brendon during the last competition, which his actions are not your actions, so I apologize for throwing that out there. Or screaming at people that they're going to go home.
Who did that?
Well, saying floaters grab a life vest. Things along those lines. I think that it's important to lose with grace and to win with grace, and it's not whether you win or lose. I think it's truly how you play the game.
And so somebody like, Reagan, the Kristen and I issues have nothing to do with you and I.
No, it has to do with a mood, like an overall mood and sentiment in the house and what that does to the house harmony. And there were tons of people while all that was going on who were just pacing and going in circles.
Kristen was yelling at me too.
Because you started screaming,
what about when Kristen was yelling at Andrew?
Because Andrew just said on national live television that her entire family is watching, that she's basically hooking up with Hayden in bed every night. She's responding to something. She's reacting. It's not an initial reaction. She is reacting to somebody attacking her.
So what you're saying is that because the argument and disagreement I had with Kristen, like, that I am at the center of every single dramatic event and that I'm the one that's not playing this game in a good way.
I'm saying that I don't think that you're a good sport. I think that when you win, you do what you did in the knockout challenge. I think when you lose, you pout and you cry. And I think during competitions,
I cried at this last competition.
Even when you pick players for the power of veto, the reactions that you give in your face.
What, the first one?
Monet, and you did it with Matt, with him not opening the bag, as if it was some type of personal affront to you.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry that... There's nothing I can say to you, Reagan, that you're going to listen to. And now I am getting upset. So, I'm not the only person in this house that is... There's not... I mean, I have nothing to say. And you're right, you don't want to talk to me, so I'm sorry. I will bow out, and I apologize that I have ruined your game, and I apologize that I am the bad person and the bad guy in this situation.
You haven't ruined my game. I would just like to enjoy being here with everyone.
I know, and I'm sorry that I made it so that you can't enjoy being here with people. And I'm sorry.
God. She does not live on this planet.
I know.
Like, she lives on the planet of, I don't do anything wrong, and I've never done anything to anybody, and you should feel sorry for me because I'm in this position, and I am to blame for nothing. I mean, her denial is just preposterous.
I know.
So she's never caused an argument. She's never been a bad sport. She's never made a face during a veto player draw. She's never...
Did I handle myself okay?
Yeah, you definitely did. I don't think you were mean at all. You were just...
Rach.
It's about to go down.
I think he's gonna get eliminated.
Rachel. 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 No. That's something to handle. Fuck it. Hey, do you see where she went?
She just went down the hallway. She might have gone to the DR.
Hey, what's going on? Reagan, what are you trying to say to her? You trying to fuck her up more? I mean, what's going on?
I'm not trying to fuck her up more, Brendon.
You're fucking this. You went from being like her best friend to like all of a sudden fucking try to be an asshole to her. I don't get it.
I'm not being an asshole. Again,
you have been an asshole.
Again, you're not even.
Fuck you.
You're not even privy to the conversation that you're responding to.
I've watched this. I've been right next to her this entire time. You go from being her best friend to fucking stabbing her in the back.
How did I stab her in the back, Brendon?
Oh, because it was only Matt's idea to try to put us up on the block?
I had no hand in that whatsoever.
Alliance. You're a pair. Whatever you want to call it, man. Seriously.
You're so dead on. We are like a gruesome twosome.
Okay, I don't know why you got so upset being called Alliance. It's obvious.
Am I so upset?
You did?
I'm actually very calm.
You're a fucking douchebag. That's what you are, man.
You're an early man. You're a Neanderthal.
First of all, it's pronounced Neanderthal. Secondly... And you guys are both the same. You're both fucking fake, man. Seriously.
You're real.
You are LA to the T.
You are authentic.
Los Angeles to the T. Seriously. Why don't you go fucking take Nick's balls out of your purse and give them back to him?
Oh, you're one to talk.
Yeah, and keep me, please. Because I want HOH, and I'll watch all you fucking cockroaches scramble.
Who's all?
You, him.
Oh, just us two?
Him. All fucking three of you. Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, Brendon. Yeah.
Really?
Do it.
3 foot nothing?
Yeah. Oh, 3 foot nothing.
Hey,
you think I'm scared?
How many girls do you think that Nick banged while you been gone? Nick's been banging chicks left and right. Right? Yeah, exactly.
Exactly nothing. Okay, you're so cool.
Come on. This is fucking crazy.
It is pronounced Neanderthal.
What did he just say now? What was the last thing he said? I don't know. Why did he go? Don't sweat it, man. Yeah. Don't let it affect you, Brady. Don't worry about it. You know Nick better than everybody. Look, you guys got the choice what you guys want to do. You want to get rid of him, we get rid of him. If not, it's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, no, well, I think it stemmed from a conversation that we just had where I just
he doesn't
basically
even
called
know
her
about
out.
that conversation.
You can't take it no more. That's it. It's 7 rules.
I mean,
It's got to get worse than this. It's not, you know what I mean?
Well, she's going home this week. Yeah.
And that's it then. For me, I don't give a fuck either way.
Let him self-destruct as much as he wants.
I just don't like to be yelled at all. I'm just not good at it.
I know.
I hate him. He's so disgusting.
Everyone sees.
And his comeback 3 foot nothing. See, because that's the kind of stuff that he focuses on. Like, that's what he cares about. People who he can intimidate. People that he can scare.
Yeah.
It's just gross. I just hate him.
He's nothing.
And I don't know why he has to get so personal. Like, if you want to be mad at me because I went and told everybody stuff you said, call it like it is. Like, you don't have to attack me. You don't have to attack my relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why it has to go to that level.
Well, that's all he has.
How many chicks do you think Nick has banged while you're gone? Like, why would you say that?
He's retarded, because obviously that makes him feel better.
Like, it's just stupid. Here and starts yelling at Ragan. Rachel was the one who started that.
Yeah, what was Rachel doing?
She came over here and started trying to say stuff to Ragan, and when Ragan confronted her about that night when she did the laughing thing, she totally denied it. She was laughing. I was laughing about something else. It had nothing to do with you.
Oh, about when he was walking slow in front of you?
No. Remember when we were in the kitchen and she came by? Oh, no. Enzo was there. It was Enzo, it wasn't you.
Yeah.
And she was laughing and staring at him, and then she came out here and said I didn't even have to say anything.
Yeah.
So Enzo.
She was denying that ever happened.
The first thing that started off, because I was like, I just don't I said, Rachel, I just don't understand this. For instance, when you came out of the diary room and you were staring at me and you were kind of maniacally laughing.
Yes,
and,
yep.
And she goes, I didn't do that. I said, and then you came out
I was
here.
right there.
You came out here in front of a group of people and said, I didn't even have to say anything to him. She goes, I never said that. She said, I was laughing about something funny I said in the diary room. I said, Rachel, look, we're operating at 2 different levels right now, and
yeah.
So what made her jump out and start crying?
Well, because it was, and I told her, I'm like, look, this is what I would like, what I want for everyone in this game is I want us to be fierce competitors.
Yeah.
I want us to go into competitions and fight our butts off, but I want us to be able to have a good time and hang out. I know that you've had a really hard time in this game so far, and I don't want you to feel.
So, he has started out being best friends with Rachel, and then as soon as an opportunity comes, he jumps the fence to try to be on the other side or defend somebody else, or, he's an opportunist, and he is fake. He's been ingenuine with everything that he said. He's full of crap. I mean, week 2, he was bawling his eyes out in the fucking have-not room. Rachel and I go in there to hang out with him. Nobody else gave a shit. Nobody else cared about Ragan. Everyone's off doing their own thing, and he's like crying, sleeping, like we were trying to help him out, get him through it. Nobody else cared. But again, as soon as the tides turn and everybody wants to put us up, he's not her friend anymore. So I'm over this ingenuine behavior by all these people in here. Either you're friends, you're somebody's friend, or you're not. You don't pick and choose times. You don't conveniently be friends when you want to be or when you don't want to be. That's why I just exploded. I can't stand it anymore. These people are ridiculous. And maybe I look like a fucking tyrant because I went out there and let it go, but I can't handle it anymore. I can't stand this. I can't stand these people the way they behave, because they try to pretend that they're cool with it, and everybody, they all do the same thing, and nobody says anything, and I can't. I'm not like that. That's not me. I can't stand by and try to pretend that something's okay when it's not. I wasn't raised like that. I don't behave like that. I mean, we all have fake friends. We all have people that pretend they're our friends, and then later on down the line, you realize that they're not. Well, these people are much quicker at realizing that they're not your friends, because week to week, things happen, and you see really, who are genuine people. Maybe they're out to the game, and that's part of their game. Well, again, there's 2 types of players here. There's people that will stab you in the back, do whatever it takes to win, and there's people that are going to try to retain their dignity and do what it takes to try to win something fairly. And Rachel and I have been doing that since day one. And it bit us in the ass. But more importantly, it's like, we're up on the block next to each other. These people can't even be fucking, nice to us. The POV started it all? Yeah, because I wanted to start it all. Before that, we let them. And they weren't even fucking halfway decent people.
Thanks.
And I told you a long time ago, Nick's probably have some other girls, and that shouldn't have said you.
I already knew it. Her name's Nicole.
Exactly. No, Nick would be retarded to mess up what he has, so.
Okay, let's go play pool.
Alright, well.
I'm sure fucking would throw people away like Kleenexes if she had the opportunity, so. And Rachel doesn't deserve this. So, I saw this coming a mile away with her. With Ragan, I kind of wondered the same thing, But it's like they prove themselves through this game. And you see what people are made out of, and I'm tired of it. I'm exhausted, and I won't stand for it. I won't stand by and let these people treat Rachel how they think that she can be treated, because she is an amazing person and does not deserve to be talked to like that. Ragan will not talk to her like that. He will not try to put her down, try to debase her, and not in front of me. If he does, he's going to have some problems. and I will always stand up for her, and I don't care. Even if it makes me look like a crazy lunatic, I'm not going to allow that to happen. So, I'm done with it. I'm done with these people. Again, Hayden, Enzo, yeah, they're cool people. I got no beef with them. Lane, we know is a saboteur. Britney is just she's a rich, spoiled brat who I'm sure has gotten everything she's ever wanted and does not understand what it's like to be a normal person or not be rich. So when she talks about being middle class, it makes me want to throw up because she's not middle class. When you get your mail and your mail electronically, your house tells you that you have mail electronically, a voice over your loudspeaker in your house. I'm pretty sure that's not middle class. So, I'm done. Over with it. Whoever stays is gonna fucking fight as hard just to win and just to put these people in their places. And there's some people who have been caught in the middle. Kathy has gone back and forth, I think, but I don't know. I want to really believe the best for Kathy, but it's been hard. I don't want to look like an asshole on TV, but again, I would refuse to stand by and let people treat other people like that. They're not gonna treat Rachel, you know. We've done nothing. She got into it with Kristen. Why? Because Kristen was telling everybody that she was going to put us up. Or she told Rachel that she would put us up. And Kristen was attacking her at the HOH competition. So, sorry, that's pressure mounting. Matt wanted us to put him up as a pawn, then turned around and told the entire house that we did it, and then he was going to go after us and try to put us up. So, again, these are fucking backstabbers. Brittany was in the bathtub with her last week, mask on, all trying to be buddy, best friends forever, you know. And then as soon as Matt wins HOA, she stops talking to Rachel. So you see what people are made of, and these people are poor human beings, and it's inexcusable. And maybe I shouldn't have been as crazy as I was out there right now, but I'm sorry. You pushed me to the brink and attacked the girl I love. It's gonna happen.
Well, you should be out because I beat you the last game.
I was down by 4 balls when I took over Brendon.
But you said I would have lost if you won.
Yeah, because I took over your game where you were.
Nope. You are now 2-1.
Go to the championship. Bring it out, now. Come on. Well, you just make it if you're going to make it.
I know. Come on.
Fuck, I could have had a better shot than this.
Are you all fired up?
No,
like,
I'm
adrenaline going?
100% I'm 100% fine.
Just because, you know, that showed all his colors right there to America?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah! You fucking kidding me?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, his friends, family.
You have to be kidding me with this.
I mean, it's
fucking
that's
embarrassing.
the sweetest reward of all of this.
This is devastating. He was just like, I can't take this no more. When these guys like, here it comes.
Yeah, no, he was like, I'm going to go handle business.
Go for the win here. You're going to have to.
How do I hit this in?
Shit. Just scratch and he has to shoot down here.
Yeah. I would do that. Bro, this is 3-0 championship.
So whoever wins this goes to the
I
finals?
tell you, this has been a great game as far as strategy towards the end of this. We played some good saves, man. We did play some good saves, I gotta say that. And it wasn't cheap saves, like we were hitting the balls and shit saving.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it off the rail.
Neanderthal.
All you gotta do is touch it, that thing goes in.
It's pronounced Neanderthal.
He does say cockroaches, dude.
I don't know. I think that's not the easiest shot.
Yeah, cockroaches.
So I gotta hit like cockroaches.
Oh, you cockroaches.
Maybe they'll just both leave. I mean, that would be our best bet.
God, that would be so awesome.
Yeah.
Like, don't say nothing about my wife, fucking boyfriend. Go. That's, come on, what are you doing to family?
Humiliate them.
After he's done hooking up with all those chicks.
The reason they said that about the DR is because Rachel's in there and he keeps pressing the button.
Yeah.
He's sitting outside of the DR waiting on her.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm. So I just stooped to his level.
What'd you say?
No wonder.
You said what?
I yelled at him, no wonder your family doesn't support you. You humiliate them. And then I walked off.
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
And he goes, oh, good one. Oh, good one. And I just kept walking.
Is he still by the...
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll leave.
He's sitting outside the DR door. And he was talking to himself.
He's gonna want to leave so she can stay. Seriously. Huh? He'll end up leaving so she can stay. That's his only option in his eyes.
You think like he'll voluntary exit?
Yeah, so she can stay. And that's not what
But I don't
want.
think that she would stay. I think that there would be...
They would still let us. Might make us name a replacement nominee.
You think?
Because we're going to have to do a double eviction at some point.
Hey, Britney.
Oh, they would definitely, because they wouldn't want them fucking with the game that way.
Play Ragan.
Shake it out.
Huh?
Ragan, you and Britney are up. You guys want on it.
I think he's gonna try to do a voluntary exit.
I hope he gets slapped to be next.
Just to keep her here, because he told me and Enzo that he loves her enough to do this.
Good.
Dude, bring someone back, and then we can send them home. You know, that's weak.
Let him do
I
it.
can't believe I just threw that fucking game. Yo, I don't deserve to win that ugly
We need
ass
to
trophy.
find out if he
I
does a
don't deserve
voluntary
it.
exit
I
before
will say that was a good game.
Thursday.
I fucked it up. Yeah, no, I fucked it up. I fucked it up.
People should be watching this and be pissed off that they tried out and this dickhead.
Oh, well, this is
Then I have to
exactly
put up
why people hate Shima. That's why she's like the most hated player, because...
Would it be the greatest thing if
Is he still sitting out there?
Yeah, they're still.
when you walk out or something, just to make it feel good?
What about if he left and he
so.
brought someone? They brought someone back who got eliminated.
If he voluntary exits, he doesn't get
Monet.
I'm not playing the game for you.
No jury house, right?
You don't get anything.
That means America votes the last winner,
You
too.
can't be talented like me.
That's fucked
and
up.
make everyone friends.
America be
You can't
tiebreaker.
do that. So you gotta leave.
2 seasons in a row. This house makes people crazy.
I know, and it's right around this time. It's right around the midpoint that people start going wackadoo.
Wackadoo, is that a word? Wackadoo?
It's actually Neanderthal.
It's actually Neanderthal.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
Is that why you're cracking up so much?
Yes. Because Ragan goes, no. He said, F you. You're an effing douchebag. Of course, he wasn't saying effing. He was actually saying the word. And Ragan goes, okay, and you're a Neanderthal. And he goes, it's pronounced, first of all, it's pronounced Neanderthal. Second of all, but before he could even say the second of all, we were just dying laughing.
You didn't even figure out the second point?
Cockroaches?
Yeah.
Cockroaches.
Cockroaches. You said that?
Yeah, cockroaches.
With an accent?
Yeah, it was all like...
That's the only one he'll use accent on.
He's still sitting there?
No, I was checking the time. It's 10:45. We got to get this show on the road if we're going to do just a tip today.
Yeah, we needed just the tip tonight.
Badly.
Can somebody who's not involved go check for libations?
So, we got 3 games and we got to...
Oh, he's sitting there waiting for
Yeah.
I'll go check for it.
Thank you, Kathy.
I don't think it's a smart idea going to DR while you're crying.
Rachel
always goes in the DR when she cries. I think that they give her like a prescription.
Let her melt down.
They should.
What the fuck is going on in here? I scratched on that fucking 8-ball.
Okay, I thought you were going to talk about the
And he
fact
said-
that a grown 30-year-old man
He
just
said that the
yelled
reason
at
I don't think
me.
he's 30 years old.
I'm a backstabber is because I got you to put them up.
Yeah, because it was
because of
Reagan's
you?
idea.
It was my idea.
I heard him say something about alliance. What was he talking
He
about?
said, "Don't think that we believe that Matt was in on that decision alone. You guys are an alliance. Why do you get so mad when people call you an alliance?" Yeah, that's what he said.
Is the alliance the entire house minus the showmance? Everybody wanted.
That's the alliance.
Sorry.
I would have never thought to put him up if Reagan didn't mention
Right.
it was such a dilemma. Like, who should I put up this week? I don't even know.
Did you just make him 2?
Did I?
Oh no, you scratched. Sorry. Sort of the same thing.
That's like what Brendon is doing in this game right now. He's scratching.
Yeah.
He's
His middle name should be Scratch.
What?
There's Alky.
Good timing.
Look, he's gonna go get a beer. Look at that. He's gonna go get the wine bottle.
Brendon, is he taking the
I
wine
think he's
bottle?
gonna open it up and pour it out.
Is it my turn?
Beer.
Do you have it in here or what?
Bring it out. All of them. Put it in the fridge.
Bring it all out here.
Put the white in the fridge.
It is pronounced Budweiser.
Just set it down. Good. Yeah.
I want a
Just take the red for myself
Go for it.
and hold on to it for a little bit.
Oh, you know what? I was just not going to give it to her after that shit. So, I mean, she wants to act like that.
Do you want me to tell her to get it from you then? I mean, or don't
All
stay
right.
to that level. I mean, just, it's not even worth it.
I'm sorry, it's just like,
I know, but it's not worth it.
I mean, seriously. I know what they were saying over there. All they were doing was fucking bashing Rachel. Like, and Rachel was trying to be nice, and she's been trying to do this over and over
I
again.
just saw her come in and cry, and I was getting those towels to put in the washer, and that's why I said.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And she's in the DR bawling her eyes out, and I'm just sick of it. Because these people are malicious, they're...
Yeah, but
I mean, they're trying to make her feel like shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're on the fucking block. One of us is going home. We're being split up. We are, you know what I mean? So, for them not to stop, like, ever, it's just... I mean, it shows it's their true colors, and I could give a shit. I don't care. I don't care how I look. I'm gonna defend the girl I love, you know. So if they're gonna, and Reagan just is tries to, you know what I mean? Like, he's always right. He's always just trying to talk shit to her and make her feel like shit. She's tried to apologize. She has nothing to apologize for. She's tried to apologize like 3-4 times, and every single time he's shot her down. So
Well,
I'm exhausted, man.
No, it's I know, bro. It's for everybody. It's all fucked up right now, bro.
No, I know, but I mean, she's been trying to, like, they keep on hammering her, and she tried to apologize to Ragan like 4 or 5 times, man.
Yeah.
Brittany's fucking full of shit, dude. She was trying to make an alliance with me and Rachel last week up in the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now she's fucking best friends with Matt. Like, fine, but do you have to fucking treat her like shit? Like, she's been treating Rachel like shit too.
Oh, you had to do what you had to do. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So.
That's it. You let it be known. I'm pretty sure you feel a lot better now. You got it off your fucking chest.
Oh, I
That's
do,
it.
and I know,
That's it.
and I know you understand because you do the same for your wife.
Exactly,
If
bro.
anybody
That's why I stay out of it. It's your business, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. You got to do what you got to do.
I appreciate it, Enzo. Thank you. Rachel.
Brendon.
Well, you missed it. I had a blowout fucking fight outside.
What happened?
I went over and told Ragan and fucking Britney. I was like, what happened? Let's go inside.
Brendon, why did you do that?
Because I don't give a fuck. I don't care anymore.
Brendon, you can't do that.
I did. It's too late.
What happened?
I told Ragan. I said, what happened? Brendon, see, there you go again. You weren't even privy to the conversation. I'm like, I don't need to be privy to the conversation. I said, week 2, you guys were fucking best friends, and all of a sudden you don't know her anymore, and you're helping put us up on the block. I said, that's bullshit, man. I said, you're just fake. And he's like, oh, you're a big Neanderthal. So first of all, it's fucking Neanderthal, like, and then him and Brittany are like, ah. I was like, sorry, uneducated fucking, ignorance. So I was like, you are LA to the T. And I fucking walked, and then Brittany was chiming in, and she was like trying to walk all cool. I was like, you get to the door, I'm gonna fucking open it. I'm like, I said, why don't you go get fucking Nick's balls out of your fucking purse and give them back to him? And then I was about to leave, and she was like getting up in my face by the door, and I was like, you know what? I said, how do you feel about Nick banging all his girls while you've been gone?
Brendon!
Sorry, I couldn't handle it anymore. I fucking snapped. I nobody's gonna talk to you like that. Nobody's gonna make you feel like that. Anybody's gonna make you cry, fuck them. I said, you know what? And when I win HOH, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna watch you fucking all scramble like little cockroaches. She's like, who are cockroaches? I said, Ragan, you, and Matt. You're all fucking cockroaches. So I'm done.
What, Brendon?
And then she comes in, and then I was sitting there by the diary room because I knew you were in there, and I was and she came in and got coffee, and then right as she was trying to be mouthy when she leaves, of course, and she was like, no wonder your family's not what do you say? Oh, you're in your embarrassment to your family, or I don't know, disappointment to your family or something. I was like, oh, that's a good one. I said, Nick's a lucky guy when he's not hooking up with other girls. I don't care. I'm over caring. I don't care. I don't care how. I'm not gonna allow somebody.
I can't believe you just went off on them like that.
I don't care. Nobody treats you like that. Nobody makes you feel like that.
No, thank you. I really I mean, I didn't want you to go off on them, but
it doesn't matter. I don't care.
Came to my defense.
I will always come to your defense.
Sit down.
I didn't have to hear what was said. I heard my name thrown around once, and I started getting a little upset. And then you walked off, and I'll finish the game of pool.
I tried to walk off without crying, and I didn't want anyone to see
Well,
me
as soon as
cry.
Kathy told me you're crying, I ran in here. I let Hayden finish my game. I came in here. I couldn't find you. I figured it out. I knew you didn't go up to HOH.
Yeah.
And then I could hear you in the diary room, and then that's when I was like, I'm going outside. And I went up. I said, what happened? And that's when I'm like, you're getting all angry. You don't even know. You weren't even privy to the conversation. Come on, seriously? Bullshit, right?
You don't need to be privy
I don't
to the
need to be privy to the
conversation because the conversation was absolutely ridiculous. And
Yeah.
seriously,
I'm tired of them trying to, both of them, thinking they're so fucking high and mighty, they can put people in their place or talk about people.
That's all they did, and that's what they were doing. They were personally attacking me on a level that was not gameplay at all.
Absolutely.
It was very personal.
Absolutely.
And not only that, but Brendon, I seriously, I tried so hard to apologize.
You've tried to apologize to him fucking
but do you know
6
what
or 7
I did?
times.
I'm proud of myself for doing this, because if it was, I seriously said to them, I said, I'm sorry I've ruined your game, and I'm sorry that, because he told me that I am the cause of all the drama in the house, and that there's one common denominator with every fight that's happened in this house, and it's me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, Annie. Annie. They're saying that the common, I caused the Annie stuff, and then the Monet, and they're naming every week. They're like, Annie, Monet, Matt, and I was trying to defend myself. I was like,
actually, the fucking common denominator is Matt out of all of those.
Well, not only that, but I was sitting there and I was trying to say, I was like, Ragan, you told me to have that house meeting, and he was like, well, that part of that was good, but you handled it totally wrong.
Oh my God.
So at that point, you know what? They just kept saying things to me, and Britney was coming at me too, and they kept saying things, and Britney kept saying things, and so do you know what? I just honestly, I got up, I didn't say anything. I said, well, I'm sorry I ruined your game. I'm sorry that this happened or whatever, and I walked up. I didn't yell at them. I didn't curse at them. I didn't say anything mean to them or negative to them. And I didn't let them see me cry. And I walked right into the diary room.
I took care of all that. Don't you worry.
Hey, Brittany, you gotta do it again.
Well, I'm letting him
If
win.
not, I want to play you. I want to play you.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I want to play you.
What's wrong
He
with you?
deserved
I'm just
it.
jealous, yo.
Yeah.
Because I should have been
Yeah,
nice
I
and
should
said,
be in the
hey,
fucking
Ragan,
championship,
how about
bro.
that
Come on,
green?
man. Come on, now. Enough's enough now,
That
man.
I know,
the
but I
right
did
thing
win the
to
bowl.
do.
And you don't give me respect. I have 3 championships.
Like, how do I? Like,
I don't
you
wanna
know,
be
I
out
know.
there when she starts going crazy.
I know you hit this.
Watch it for the ants.
No, we need to go up to the HOH if she comes out here.
Well, no, because she's going to come out having drank a half bottle of wine.
Oh.
Just ignore it. When she tries to talk, don't talk back. Make her look
You guys
stupid.
can't just tip it out me.
No, I know.
No, we won't.
And I gotta win the bowl.
Win the bowl.
I gotta win the bowl.
This is
tonight.
a
Are you
big
up
deal
right
bowl.
now?
No,
Should we start just a tip?
but you're up right now.
Me?
Yeah.
No, Brittany.
No, she loaded.
No, Reagan,
No,
you
that was
deserved that.
You won.
Reagan, I tricked you into that loss.
Rock, paper,
That's
scissors
true.
right now.
That's true,
Okay.
Ray.
Rock, paper,
Or no, pick a number 1 through 10.
Okay, I got it.
6.
7.
It was 7.
Okay.
Okay. What does that mean?
So that means you get to choose, and you can pick him.
I choose Reagan.
Yes! Yes! Thank you.
Yes.
You really deserve
Yes.
that.
I got
just
faith
fooled
in
you with
Reagan.
trickery.
I
Am I
have faith in
breaking?
Reagan, but I have faith in you too.
And Matt, like, what do you want me to draw you a fucking picture?
They're so ridiculous.
I lost it. That was the first time I officially lost it. So
Well,
you guys can all see. I'm sorry if everybody thinks that
as
I'm.
long as you didn't get violent, it doesn't really matter.
No, but I really wish
I mean,
I
obviously, I
want
know you
water to
didn't.
throw in somebody's face. That's what I really want.
Well, you have to go to the diary room first, and first you have to tell them that you're going to throw water in somebody's face, and then you can go do it.
Oh, sweet. All right, DR, I'll be there.
But I think they'll probably say that you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know that. But, I hope they keep me. Because if they keep me, guess what? I'm going to fucking fight my ass off to win HOH. If I win HOH, whoo. Watch the groveling that begins. I'll make
Not
them,
only that, but like...
make them dance for me. Everybody, I want you guys to dance. Whoever dances the best is not going up on the block. Enzo, Hayden, Kathy.
Oh, and apparently Lane is like super causing drama too, because I guess I walked by Reagan. I don't even remember this whole situation. I do remember I came out of the DR, I walked by Reagan, and I was laughing, and I did look at Reagan and laugh. Yes, I did fucking do that. Big BFD. Like, I laughed at you, and so you're going to have, like, this emotional breakdown because I laughed at you. I didn't even laugh at him. I was laughing, and I looked at him in his direction. And then I walked into the outside, and I guess Brittany said that I said in front of a big group of people I didn't even have to say anything to him. Or something. I don't even remember saying that comment or making that comment, but apparently Lane brought it up and told Reagan and Matt, and apparently it just goes to prove even more that Lane probably is the saboteur.
Well, in the business, I already told Lane and so they're going to be watching Lane. So all the more reason.
Yeah. And apparently, like, because I just...
Like that.
Brendon and Rachel on the block resembles Kristen and I on the block.
Absolutely.
Are you ready to play me? Because I'm waiting.
I mean, the sport,
And I get that
the
stick because I'm high as
sportsmanship,
I'm already waiting.
Still the champ.
everything. It's just perfect.
That's true. You're right.
Just someone eliminates me.
All right, okay. All right.
I'm still the one to be beat.
Lane, will you paint my name on the trophy tonight?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kathy is officially feisty now.
Huh?
You're officially feisty now. You've got more in you than we thought, Deputy.
Deputy Dangle. Kathy, do you ever watch Reno 911?
Uh-huh.
Lieutenant Dangles.
I mean, you did it.
So
I hope he is. Actually, I really hope he is, and I hope that he fucks up their game too.
yeah, me too. Let's leave him in the game just to watch what he does.
I would love to leave him in the game to watch what he does, because at this point, like, I'm so frustrated, because the thing is, yeah, it's easy to come after me and you, and it's easy for all of them to think that we're the bad guys, and it's easy for them to hate us, but once it has to be on them.
Oh yeah. As soon as the tide turns, and as soon as they find out that if we were both out of the house and this drama continues.
Oh, and then Ragan said that he can't understand the way that I act and the theatrics behind the way I act.
Oh my God. Coming from the fucking most dramatic theatric gay guy that I've ever seen on this TV
not
show.
only that, but like, what theatrics? Like, what have I done that's that theatrical? I speak my mind, and I've said, like, I haven't even done anything.
What, the Floaters Grab Your Lights Fest?
Yes.
Who's ever offended by Floaters Grab Your Lights Fest is a fucking floater.
Well, exactly. Not only that, but whoever's offended by that is so stupid. Like, it is so fucking funny. I like really worked hard to like think of that line, and I like planned it out just so I could say it because it's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a big deal. And you know what? I did feel like that. I'm frustrated with the floaters that float through the game.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated with the people that have not even
And you know what?
competed at all
Everybody
and done
that's...
anything. And I'm like, Ragan, did you forget that Kristen attacked me in that competition? Well, Kristen was attacked by Andrew. And I'm like, what?
What does that have to do with us?
Nothing. And then she's like, and I'm like, did you not forget that that I said Floaters Grab Your Life Vest? And yeah, I did say Kristen's name, but she got in a fight with me too. And he's like, that's because she felt like you were attacking her.
Oh my God.
Like, are you kidding
Just
me?
keep going. Like he's gonna run try to find an excuse for everything.
You know what? The only thing that we can do, one of us is going home, but the only thing we can do at this point, Brendon, is, I'm not even kidding you, like, the only thing that we can do is win HOHs and fucking, and piss them off. If that's all, that will piss them off so bad. That's the best revenge that we can get.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
The best revenge that we can get is to win an HOH on Thursday, especially how mean they've been to us this year. And they're so stupid because no matter what, we are going to be in the jury. And the thing is, it hurts my heart so bad, like, how they're treating me. It really, like, hurts my heart. And it's, like, not a nice thing. Like, like, am I not at my lowest point in this game?
I know, and that's exactly, why do you think I fucking stormed out there? Like, I swear to God, I wish I could have fought people. I really, not that I would ever hit Britney, but I would have grabbed Ragan and just, like, thrown him around. For like at least an hour.
You wouldn't really do that in real life.
I know, I wouldn't do that in real life either. But I could just talk about it like I would.
Yeah. But
I really did want to throw water.
Anyways, like, the stupidest part is, like, I don't know. Like, we're in the jury, and they're talking all good and everything.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You might have to watch that.
Really?
You could probably lose your shit.
Yeah,
you watch that.
You would lose your stipend.
I know Russell and Jeff both got warnings for that altercation.
Oh, they did?
And then both of them did, yeah.
Well, because those are fighting words.
Well, I know that's why.
In-house altercations.
Yeah, remember when
in
Jeff
the yard.
Jeff was on the elliptical and Russell?
Yeah, in the yard. Yeah. But in jury house, I mean, maybe you'll lose your stipend, but I don't know.
At least Russell went for...
But he was classy after it was over.
Yeah,
After it was over. I mean, he said some bad shit to Jordan. You can't say that to a girl. But at least afterwards, he apologized.
His exit was
fucking shook Jeff's hand.
Russell was classy.
His exit was cool.
Yeah, Russell never chucked balls across the lawn.
Like, I actually heard Russell's a nice guy. Like, he's a cool guy.
He was trying too hard to be evil dick and this and that. You know, it was the wrong season for him. You can't. Come on, man. Come on, calm down. Go play Mortal Kombat somewhere else. You know what I mean?
So close.
It's good though. It's actually looking pretty good. Not now though, but. We'll see. We'll see what happens after this shot. After he makes this, then we gotta see.
Rude.
Yeah, good shit. Good block. Good defense.
I still didn't say any cuss words.
Did I? I don't think I did either.
So either. You two didn't say very much at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
He was yelling.
He said F you to Ragan.
I know. Wait till he's gonna look like such a buffoon. Like, you know, I mean, he already does.
Right.
It's actually pronounced buffoon.
Buffoon. I'm not good at these weird dialects like he is.
Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
How do you know that?
That's when I lost it.
Because he is. It's his heritage.
Right.
That's a good point.
That's when I
Do you know
lost
how to pronounce your name?
Cherokee and stuff like
I mean,
that.
we can pronounce Cherokee. He can pronounce Neanderthal.
He said it all Transylvanian.
So creepy.
Oh, Ragan.
Come on. Now.
Earlier today, were you out there when Enzo was telling the story about the iodized salt?
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind
So
of
can I
like
put it
that.
on the eggs? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Do I do it or use it or no? Finish Finish him, Ragan. Finish him.
Come on, Reg.
Knocking the 15, knocking the 12, though, right?
Yeah.
Knocking the 12? Knocking the 15.
It was so funny. Like, I think if we wouldn't have burst into laughter at that moment, maybe that wouldn't have happened, but I couldn't help it.
Oh.
Fucking. Well, if personally attacking them more was going to help me get out of the house more, I definitely did a good job tonight.
Well, the thing is, though, like, there's personal attacks. Like, I don't even feel like what you said, like, they were, like, the things that Ragan said to me.
Oh, so I personally
were so, yeah, but you don't understand. Like, the things that Ragan said to me, like, were so, like, got to my core and so hurtful.
I know. And you got to realize that these are people that are, I mean, they're not fucking genuine people. That's what I'm saying. Ragan touts himself as being this, oh, I'm an educator, I'm a this, I'm a that. Like it's so virtuous. Like, come on, seriously? You're talking about giving the third best head to some guy who slept with over like 200 plus guys. I mean, come on. You know?
So gross.
I don't know, but it just goes back to being fucking, if you're gonna be somebody's friend, be somebody's friend. I understand we're playing a game here, but week 5, is it really necessary to fucking be like stabbing people in the back and like not talking to people because they're up on the block or, you know?
It is to them. But you know what, like, the only thing that we can do, Brendon, is...
And you know what they're gonna try to do? They're gonna try to make fucking anyone in here be afraid to like hang out with us even now.
That's fine.
You know?
That's fine. But the thing is that there's a new HOH on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody's going to give 2 shits.
Yeah.
And Matt can't win every HOH.
No, he can't. Well, he can only win HOHs that are designed for fucking midgets.
No, but Brendon, the thing is, like... There's
not going to be another endurance like that.
If there is even, and...
For a long time.
If I got to compete in against him, I guarantee that. I might not win it, but I would give him a run for his money.
No, for sure.
And... I don't think I'm...
I know Matt and Ragan aren't the smartest fucking...
And then he told me I was a poor sport because I cried when I won the second HOH. I cried because if I didn't win that second HOH, we would have gone home.
My God, it never stops. Seriously?
And then he's like, you are a poor sport when you win and you're a poor sport when you lose because you cry and pout when you lose. I'm like, I cried and pout when I lost this last POV because Brendon and I are on the block together and I knew that if I didn't win it, that I was going to go home.
Oh, he was giving me shit for us losing the last POV too?
Losing the last POV.
For being upset?
For being upset.
Fuck you, Ragan. Are you kidding me?
I can't wait until Ragan's on the block, until Ragan...
Oh, because Ragan's not going to be fucking locking himself in a have-not on suicide watch?
He already, like, cries over everything.
He spent, like, fucking... When we were have-nots together, he was in there every day fucking crying his eyes out.
And we were in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what infuriates me. Because he seems to forget that. He seems to forget that when he was at his lowest point, we were there trying to, like, bring him up and comfort him and cheer him up.
Maybe that's why his 13 brothers and sisters won't talk to him.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'll
I'd say
beat
we
him
go
quick.
to just a tip now.
No, I'll beat him quick. This ain't gonna
You
take
think?
long. We can do it now.
Go upstairs.
Don't you think we should do it
Well,
now?
let's talk about our material real quick before we go do it.
I think it's pretty...
How it really happened, you could cover this.
Or isn't that a current event?
Oh, no, that is a current event.
Good luck,
no, how
man.
it really happened is going to be the last
I shouldn't even be in this position.
Okay, so this is going to be the current event.
Come on,
Yes.
We're going to cover the current event today.
You know, I shouldn't be here.
Bro, but come on, I should be in the finals, bro.
What am I going to do today? I'm just going to introduce everybody.
You're the host. You're going to talk about Peter Parker. You're
Do
going
you
to
think
talk
y'all
about...
can get him on the show?
Oh, one day.
No.
One day we'll have to.
Brendon.
Maybe tomorrow night.
Can you book
We'll
Brendon
try
on
and
the
book
show?
him for tomorrow night's show.
I'll introduce him as a Sabato. I mean, we'll do what we have to do.
Oh, we forgot to use Sabato.
All right.
Okay, let's just go do it real quick. I'll go with y'all.
Come on.
I have to take my wine.
We need to set up chairs in proper positioning. Hey, keep my trophy warm out here, guys.
It's already cold.
Do we have to lock down the rest of the house out of HOH? Will you get your camera?
Brendon got to quit doing that shit.
Set up the chairs. Houseguests. The HOH lockdown is over. The just for tip lockdown. Or just the tip lockdown.
Let's make it more professional in here.
Okay. I like the
Which
bed.
camera should we use? Should we use this camera and set up chairs?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
I'm chilling, but.
What camera are you going to use?
This camera here.
Can I use this chair just because my posture's horrible and it?
Sure.
Actually, I think that's my chair.
Oh.
Hayden
the
is
host.
like the host.
He's the ringleader of this.
So why aren't you over here?
I'm just like the Gelman.
I love that you're Gelman. That's awesome.
Okay.
Doing my pretzels for my clapping jar.
Oh, I love your sound effects.
Oh, yeah.
Those are great.
But be sure to put it on kitchen.
Oh, kitchen? You don't want to haul?
No, because we want to.
We want to be able to call them out if they make
Yeah,
an
and
appearance.
because we can say.
What are we going in here? Current events?
I think
How it really happened?
Oh, in case they show up, you want to like.
let's start with. I think we should end on what just happened.
Yeah. So end with current events.
Okay, so how it really happened. Kathy, anything you want to cover today?
No.
You're just going to chirp in?
I'm going to just, yeah.
You're
I'll
moral
jump in.
support.
Moral support.
Don't forget to add in about Peter Parker.
Do you want to say anything?
No, maybe.
Maybe do it.
I love that our
Ralph's
HOH.
peanut butter
Ralph's
pretzels.
peanut butter
I
filled
love
pretzels.
that the HOH
they
is
are
lounging in
they are
bed.
sponsors. You know.
Yes, we love
Brought
Ralph's.
to- this
Brought to you by
program is
Ralph's.
brought to you by Ralph's.
Brendon,
Get your peanut butter pretzel
please
fix.
go to the diary.
Oh.
Okay, he's going to the DR. Perfect.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to see him.
You hope you see his tail at the bottom left corner swing out.
Maybe
Okay.
his forked tongue will slither out. Okay.
Are we ready? Mm-hmm. You guys ready?
5, 4.
What's up, America? Welcome to the 3rd edition of Just the Tip. I'm your host, Hayden, here with the beautiful Britney, rockin' Ragan, and killer Kathy. Today, once again, we're going to cover current events that actually just happened. We're going to do the How It Really Happened segment, and we're going to just, cover what happened today. Ragan, we're going to start with you. How it really happened.
Okay, so many of you may be big fans of the show that I'm on. It's called Gates of Our Lives. It's a very, very big show in the Big Brother house that follows the house gay and his many dramas with a certain Rachel, Brendon, gruesome twosome. Okay, so Rachel now is working to get us to keep her in the house. And she's just delusional enough to believe that she can hatch this nasty plan.
Yeah.
So their plan is to get Brendon to be so evil and menacing beyond his toe.
Outside of just
the toe.
The toe.
Think beyond the toe.
Beyond the toe.
Beyond the saboteur.
The saboteur. Go north of the toe. So he's trying to go toe to toe with us in the Mean Girls department. So anyways, she's playing the good cop and apologizing to everybody for things she believes she's never done. And I've been blowing her off basically for the last 3 days. Every time she wants to come up and have a conversation with me, I say, not now, later. So we got really trapped. I mean, trapped.
You're not allowed to talk about your diary room sessions with other house guests.
Okay, I got trapped on the hammock with Britney. We were talking, we were having a conversation about peanuts and butterflies, and Rachel came and she sat in her her stripper yoga Indian style pose.
Moping.
This
is a moping prostitute.
With the crotch shot hanging out, I add.
Oh, there she is. Look.
There's the star
Via
of our
satellite.
show.
Rachel via satellite. Yes.
Here
look.
she is.
You can't see her.
She's getting in the candy drawer.
She's the Blair Witch, so she's blending in to the screen. Okay, back to us now.
Yep, bring it back.
Back to us.
Just
Back
the
to us.
tip. Back to.
But she's such a train wreck that not even the camera can stop looking at her.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
We're trying to shoot a television show.
Hello.
Well, change the channel.
Can you do
Change
something
the channel.
about this?
The film crew, come on.
Chelsea, I'm gonna get you for this. You have to be on our side. Okay, so the Blair Witch comes and gets in her Blair Witch Indian style pose and moping.
Now we got it.
There we go. Bring it back. Yeah, all right,
This
yeah.
is her.
Thank you.
This is Rachel's signature pose.
Oh, I can do it too.
Poor Rachel.
And Brittany and I don't know what to say, so we're being pretty silent about it. So anyways, she basically ear rapes us. Like I'm gonna have to take on a full mind rape shower after I'm done with Just the Tip tonight.
Those ears checked.
Disgusting.
Take me to the emergency room. Where's my ear rape whistle? Okay, so she basically wants to know why I'm upset with her. I tell her it's, you will hear this soon, it's a bunch of behavior. Some of her behavior, I'm not going to call it crazy or psychotic. It's mildly
crazy.
Insane. Just mildly insane. And she wants, for instance, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm not crazy. What are you talking about?
That never happened.
So I give her the example, and if you're a big fan of our live feeds, you may have caught this in the kitchen. I am sitting down with Enzo in the kitchen. We're just talking. She comes out of a diary room session and she walks by me the entire time from almost the diary room to me at the kitchen table, looking at me with those rat eyes, laughing maniacally, going, ha, So then she walks past me and she is looking like she's going to walk outside, but instead she turns around, pushes in a chair, which I think is polite behavior, and then looks at me again and goes, and then turns around, walks outside of the sliding door, and announces to everybody outside, I didn't even have to say a word to him. Okay.
But Ragan,
as you can
how
tell,
did it really happen?
But how did it really happen? Well, according to Rachel, who is clearly the most balanced person in the house, Rachel explains to me that, first, that didn't happen.
At all.
At all.
Of course it didn't happen.
Of course it didn't happen.
It didn't happen to Annie. It didn't happen to Kristen. It didn't happen to me. It hadn't happened to Brittany. It hadn't happened to Reagan. It never existed. It's just in our heads.
Never happened.
It's in our heads.
But then when she remembered it did happen, she remembered that this was all a big blooper. It was all a big blunder. Things got haywire. It was crazy.
I didn't mean it like that.
It was hijinks. She was saying a funny joke in the diary room.
It was a funny diary room session.
It was hilarious. She's like Ellen. And then she came out after telling her joke.
And it was just still so funny.
And she wasn't looking at me. She was just laughing. And
you are not allowed to talk about your diary room sessions.
Keep going. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Yeah. So then that's how it really happened.
As you can tell, Reagan feels very passionate about how it really happened.
I didn't even have to say anything to him.
We're going to move to Brittany for the next segment. It's called Current Events. This just recently happened. I'm talking fresh off the press.
Fresh
Brittany,
off the press.
take it away,
In fact,
please.
I haven't finished my relaxing glass of wine that I needed after this just happened. What happened is this. Reagan and I are, again, laying in the hammock. This is the conversation with Rachel was the precursor to what I'm about to explain as the current event.
We're talking 15 minutes ago.
15 minutes ago. We are sitting in the hammock. Rachel comes out and lets us know that she's never done anything wrong in her life. All of her behavior is, exquisite. She's very ladylike. She would never do anything of the sort. We have simply...
She's like the queen of fucking England.
Right. We have misinterpreted everything that she has ever done. So then she decides to throw her pity party. She starts the crocodile tears and lets us know that I am sorry for anything I've done, and I'm sorry I've made you miserable. And then she stomps off. She's gained probably 25 solid pounds since she's been here, so we really hear the stomping off as she leaves on the turf. So then we lay there, Reagan and I are laughing about what had just happened, and here he comes.
Oh, no, I got in the hammock too.
And Kathy.
And Kathy comes over, and here comes the saber-toed tiger himself, Brendon, the Encyclopedia Brendatica.
Mm-hmm.
So, he what should we call his gait? How do we describe this? He marches.
His gallop, like a
he gallops up to us with, his really bad posture and his tail hidden. And he stops in front of us and he says, Reagan, what did you do to Rachel? Well,
mind you, and this is exactly what happens to rape survivors all the time. It gets turned around on them. What were you wearing?
What did you
do to provoke this attack? Right.
So Ragan immediately says, listen, I didn't do anything. You know, this is a discussion between Rachel and I. You can ask her. You can get your information from Rachel. And Brendon just decides to unload on Ragan, starts attacking him, obviously using various curse words, calls Ragan a douchebag.
A fucking douche.
Yeah, yes. And among various competition and seeing us all evicted, because that normally happens. You usually evict 7 people at once. When you're a head of household, that's typically how this game works.
It's been known to happen. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
In the previous season, they had evicted 7 people in one week.
Which is the same type of eviction we would need to evict all of his and Rachel's personalities.
He does have the power of coup d'etat, though. Don't
He
forget.
does have the coup d'etat. It is possible. So as I am walking and he is walking, we sort of get involved in a verbal altercation of sorts, wherein he decides to attack me based on my physical stature. He calls me 3 foot nothing. He decides to attack me personally, involving my fiance Nicholas and various friends and family members, and he just basically screams in my face and throws his arms up and sort of tries to abruptly come at me as if he is going to get physical, get in some sort of physical violent activity. And basically it went down with him trying to intimidate me on the basis of him being a larger person, which is how he operates every day of his life. Mm-hmm. And I decided to scream back in his face, so does it piss you off that I'm not scared of you? Since he let me know that I was only 3 feet tall, which, you know, goes to show the depth of his intelligence, because...
Not real deep, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. So anyhow, he then slams the door and walks off like this, which I think is Neanderthal code for I'm the world's largest douchebag. But I could be wrong on that translation. He then tries to punch into the diary room a lot of times, and when he can't get in because Rachel is in there, he decides to take a seat outside on the couch. I actually go into the kitchen to get myself a cup of coffee and sort of relax and calm down. But I see him sitting there, and I just can't resist it. He has taken a personal jab at me. I decide to retaliate by simply saying this: the reason your family doesn't support you is because you humiliate them. I then leave the kitchen, and shut the door. And that is today's current event.
In other news,
no, don't forget the wine.
The wine.
He
stole
stole the wine.
Oh,
Kathy wants to chirp
the wine opener.
Kathy, keep it rolling.
Hold on, before we get there, let me just say that I'm sure that as fans of Just the Tip, you are familiar with who Rachel is and her love affair with wine and what happens to her when she starts drinking. Now, Brendon, being somebody who absolutely cares about her state of being right now.
Because he loves her.
Because he loves her.
And because he's a gentleman.
The first thing that he does to help his hysterical girlfriend is to get her a bottle of wine.
Come in.
Right, because alcohol cures all in
it's
the Brenchel relationship.
It's like Advil for crazy.
You see
right.
Me? Yeah. Hey, you're up. All right, we're off at 5.
Show.
We're off at 5.
You think
Lane
Lane, you're compromising the integrity of the show.
Keep it rolling. I got one segment when you guys are done, and then I gotta go. What do I look like when I walk off? Oh shit! I gotta go win the ship.
Like a dick.
Okay, since I was not playing in the pool tournament because I don't know how to play pool, I was asked to go check for libations. So I go and I check, and he is still sitting on the couch waiting for his lovely bride to come out of the diary room that she's never going to marry.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah. She and he devil. So I check, I get the libations, and I come out, and I asked him what if he wanted any. He said, leave the 2 bottles of wine on the counter, take the beer with you. So I take the beer outside. Brittany comes in and takes the wine and brings it outside. So now all the alcohol is on the washer and dryer. He comes outside, takes the bottle of, white wine, and he goes inside so he can get his lovely bride drunk. So I'll have to stay up in the have-not room and listen to her. Can you laugh for me? Mm-hmm. Do that. All night long. I have to listen to that in my have-not room. It's already bad enough I don't eat. I have to listen to that. So since he's a gentleman, he decides to steal the corkscrew. So I have to stop him in the kitchen, and he has it hidden in his pocket, just like a little thief. And
because that is his wedding ring to her.
Yeah.
A wine opener.
Yeah. Celebrity rehab will be in the future. But he has it hidden, and he just prefers not to give it to Britney. So I talk him out of, not being that and being a bad sport and everything, and he finally hands over the corkscrew opener or whatever it's called that y'all use to open up wine. Is that right? Corkscrew. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Anyway, it just goes to show you that he still is a piece of shit, and I never say that.
But mind you, 5 minutes after that, the empty wine bottle came back outside, completely empty, down to the bottom in 5 minutes. So I'm sure they didn't drink it all, but their glasses are full. And if you haven't subscribed to the live feeds, I think tonight's the time to do it, because within the hour there should be some fireworks going on.
$29.99.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
That will happen.
Absolutely. Tonight
CBS.com,
has
subscribe
been
to the live feeds.
Yeah, I want to win the bowl tonight, bro. Yeah. But I got to beat him twice, man. So?
What was a grueling back and forth match. Final score 3-2, average Joe's. In the pool tournament, Hayden is about to go down and take it down and bring the bowl back to the Taj Mahal.
That's right. Woo!
And it will be autographed.
Best of luck, Hayden.
With fingernail polish.
Last but not least, in an amazing turn of events, the house spider, Peter Parker, was found.
Woo!
Is that true?
He decided to migrate 3 windows north and create a new spider web.
Oh my God, I have to see.
So we will be feeding him, taking care of him, just as we did when he was over the washer and dryer.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for the help in finding Peter Parker.
Yes, thank you, everybody who participated in the quest for Peter.
And thanks for tuning in to the 3rd edition of Just the Tip.
If I were you, I would definitely stay tuned to the live feeds, because there's no doubt about it, there will be some drama downstairs.
Fireworks
and
tonight.
Some nakedness.
Drunken Rachel, drunken Brendon.
And we will probably be having another go-round of dodgeball tonight as well.
Yeah, later on we will be playing a midnight dodgeball match. Team's going to be a little bigger this time, but we're going to make it work.
Absolutely.
Until next
time. I was like, we had to throw him in confinement because he was losing it. You know what I mean? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, no, it's all right. Don't worry about it. But you're back now. Go, zing me. Go, don't worry about it. I deserve that.
Damn, not bringing it back to the Jumanji. Look at this all dirty
I want
and
you,
shit.
bitch.
Bring it on.
Look how dirty this shit is.
Fucking the animal versus the meow meow. Will the meow meow get his third title, or will the animal get his tight ass second jacket?
Yeah.
I'm taking actually a bowl.
I'm taking the bowl back to the Taj, but don't worry, you're in there too. You can look at it.
Okay.
I ain't messing around.
So what do you think about the events that happened tonight?
I love it.
It's all sparked from the Brigade. The root.
Nobody's out here, right?
No.
Brigade.
No, shh. So you did your show?
Yes.
Everything came out good?
Yes.
Were you a guest speak? Were you a guest?
I'm like the Gelman. I'm like behind
Did you
the
get anything
scenes
in?
camera.
No, you don't do Rackham good.
So who's going to the final?
This is the ship right
This is it right here.
This is the championship?
But I have to beat him twice.
So Lane's out.
I knocked Lane out, yeah. Yeah.
I know. But we got interrupted. Rachel came out here, so.
Did she really?
I lost focus.
I actually pretty much murdered him.
Did
What
she
did
really
she
come out
say?
here?
She said, I just want y'all to know that when conversation starts or whatever, I walk away just so I don't get, she's like, I don't put myself in that situation.
And
If
she's
people
happy
are
that
yelling at me,
Brendon,
I'll walk away from
Brendon
fight.
defended her honor. She's happy, she said.
She said that?
Yeah.
She's like, I just want y'all two to know that, I walk away when people try to fight me or something like that.
What did she say about Brendon?
Oh, she's like, I heard
she
Brendon
loves
came out
him.
here and defended my honor, and she was like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
She laughed about it and shit, whatever the fuck.
And then she took the beer and went inside.
She took about 2 beers and went inside.
They already killed a bottle of
You
wine.
have to watch her in about an hour from now, because she's going to come out here fucking
Did they
blitzed.
drink all that wine already?
No, she would come out here and sit by the table and listen.
Yeah,
upstairs.
guys, I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do this.
Did they drink
I'm
that whole
done.
bottle of
I'm
wine
done
already?
with it for
Yeah.
the night.
It's
I'm
only
not gonna
been
do
like
this.
a half hour.
What did you say?
I'm just not gonna do this. Like, I'm not gonna just wait for her to self-destruct and come out here and be crazy and.
Oh, she's not going. They're going to stay in the room. Yeah, she's not coming back down here.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a great shot, I know. Thank you.
So this is it. This is for the bowl.
Yeah, but she's got to beat me twice.
I'm gonna go out.
For real? No?
I'm done with it tonight, y'all. I've been the target.
If they come out,
today.
go up. Why don't you just hang out for a little bit?
Because
Just
I
sit?
don't. Because it's come out and attack me.
Nah, you just walk up if they come out.
Yeah.
They're fine. They're drinking.
I don't think
No,
they're
that
going
makes
to
it
come out
worse.
either.
Yeah, I don't think
Ragan.
they're gonna come out
You see
either.
that, Enzo?
I think they're
looks
going to
nice.
the kitchen maybe.
That looks nice. I
and
want to
do
get in
food
there, bro.
stuff.
I
They
want to
might
get
not
in
even
there,
do
bro.
that. Yeah.
She already did that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she's
think-
not. Hey, Ragan, she's not coming out here.
He's in the diary room anyway.
Yeah, Reagan, I think it'll be fine.
And they're probably telling him to keep his space.
Come on with that fucking shot. Fuck out.
What do you mean?
That hook ass shot.
You're not gonna give me any credit for that shot?
No, man. I want to win. I haven't won a title in like a week.
Oh, yes. Dang, I'm in trouble.
No, you're not in trouble. Let's not get worried. You know what I mean? Excuse me, Mr. Ragan. Do you think she'll have the balls to come out and like start something tonight?
No,
Yes.
I don't think she will.
Have y'all not seen her drinking?
I don't think she's gonna do anything.
I don't think she will.
If she comes out here, though, I will go upstairs with you. I don't want to be a part of it either.
Actually,
Get that to work. I mean, what a dollar really means, you know?
My
They did a good
parents-
job. So
Kathy's
cheers
up there
to your
with them.
parents.
Yeah.
Kathy's what?
Kathy's up there, I think. I don't know. She might be in the have-not room, but I didn't look. But everyone
Yeah.
else, the only two people that aren't,
Lane and Enzo?
Lane and Enzo. Who knows?
Well, I'd definitely not be opposed to going out there and playing pool with them. Now that everybody's on like cockroaches. Who you calling cockroaches? You, Ragan, and Matt.
So funny.
And Matt's like probably.
I love that you call him cockroach.
We've been calling them. Me and Enzo have been calling them cockroaches the whole time.
Fucking cockroaches.
I'm glad that Enzo's on her side. I know that he can't be like.
I know.
He doesn't want to mess up his game, but I'm glad that he is on her side. I think his wife would be proud that he's sticking up for us and not the meanies.
I think so. It felt good to get it out a little bit in there too, huh? For you too?
Oh, hell yeah. Like, thank God we have a DR.
The funny thing was, is you
I
had
wish
no
I
idea what happened.
No,
when
I
you were in
didn't.
there.
I know.
So they're probably after you get the feedback from it from everybody, you're probably gonna be called in too.
No, it's actually funny. Enzo was like, don't worry though. He's like, I don't even know what happened. He's like, and I was like, I just want to tell you that they were trying to bait me, and I walked away, and I was like, I didn't do anything, and he's like, well, don't worry, no matter what happened, Brendon totally defended your honor. And it's like, and then Lane was like, yeah, Brendon totally defended you. Thanks, Brendon.
I don't know what more I have to do to prove
I don't think
that
you're a
love
woman
with you.
hater. I know.
Is that Kathy?
Who knows? Whoever it is.
That sounds like Kathy.
They're gonna.
Did you do that on purpose or an accident?
Yeah, I did it on
purpose.
Good shot.
Come off the rail. Come off the rail on that. Bro.
Good shot.
Well, they'd probably handle it the same way they handled the Shima thing, and
skip a double eviction.
I say if he wants to do that, then he gets none of the benefits from the show.
How
He's
did
not
they
part
handle
of
the
the
Shima
elite
thing?
club.
No,
of this.
he wouldn't be invited
How
back.
did they handle the Shima
The
thing?
Shima thing is they did another head of household.
Like when? Like right away? For a half a week or something?
No, that they would probably turn the double eviction into. Well, no, they would. I don't know.
How did they handle Shima?
That'd be the
Shima,
double went home.
they
They still
did-
evicted somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was another head of household.
Like right, like in midweek had it. It's like so like my reign would end, someone else's would start, right? Like,
Yes.
and they get like a little mini
An
two-day
abbreviated
reign
head
or
of
something.
household, right? They turned that power veto into a head of household competition.
Oh, so she left probably early in the
Yeah,
week.
but that's not. It's not fair to do that.
Yeah.
She must have left like Friday or something, right after the
Yeah.
coup d'etat, or that night, even Thursday night maybe.
You can't. I think that's extremely unfair to do that.
No, she left Saturday because they had the POV mock-up, and they're practicing.
Yeah.
So it was probably Saturday she left.
Well, Friday night.
Or Friday night.
We also are. I mean, these people are friends because they found a common enemy. They're lynching.
Us.
Yeah, they're lynching.
How did we become the common enemy?
It's a fucking lynch mob. I mean, I read this story in at Long Beach. I took this class. It was really cool, media analysis. But I have this book, which is like one of the most amazing books I've ever read. And it would take some sort of like piece in history or like one section was on photography, another was on the Salem witch trials, and then it would analyze it and try to explain, like kind of have you go through and analyze like why this happened and you know, basically what it did is it tries to help you pull apart biases out of things because everything's biased. Well, the Salem witch trials were really interesting because there was like no reason for all these witch hunts to have began.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no geographically they looked at it, and a lot of the people who were attacked were kind of like people who were outside of like the
suburban.
Well, because
town, right?
it was there was a church, and then you would go to like a church. Well, some people were like really far outside of it, so and then there was another way they looked at it where there was like a common path that went through the town. And a lot of the people were along the road that were targeted, you know. But ultimately what it boiled down to is like they just started targeting all of these, you know, females, and most of them were females, as witches. But there was no reason. Everybody was just doing it. And then after like 60 people or so were killed. I don't even know how many it was. It was a lot. After they were all burned at the stake or
About nothing. And I know that they had been talking about it because they got the card
Right.
5 times.
Yeah, that's what we were saying too.
I think most
Good
of
job,
the
good
conversations
job.
are probably about nothing.
Good job.
Just by default.
But I don't
From
think we
their
have
brain
to worry
activity.
about him voluntarily exiting until at least Thursday. Like when.
I don't think it's ever happening. Because to your point, or someone's point, they're not going to be able to be in jury house together.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't do it. That's fine. We'll torture him another week. He's going to lock himself up. It'll be like a Ronnie situation. He'll just be closed up in a room somewhere.
Thank goodness.
And every time he comes out the DR, we yell at him. And chase him.
He's so vile. His explanation of the pronunciation of Neanderthal was too much.
Oh, it was brilliant.
It was too much to bear. Like, I couldn't take it. I couldn't
It is
take it.
pronounced Neanderthal.
Wine drinking Brady could not take it.
I cannot take it anymore. I can't do it. Cheers.
What are you trying? Oh.
I almost had it, right?
Barely kissed off that too. That's crazy.
Fuck. Gotta hit that a little bit harder though. I don't want to fucking get you. Here we go. This is where me and Hayden get crazy. Towards the end, it's
Oh
like
my
a
God,
chess
Nick's
match
just
at the
gonna
end
shoot
here.
him in the face. Just straight shoot. Or take a golf club.
We have no more
and
red
be like,
wine?
Here's for my one handicap.
No more red wine?
Slam it down through
It's okay.
I hope he does the big old dick line and then smacks him with the golf club.
That would be hilarious.
That would be the best.
That'd be the one time that I'd be
Then you'd be like,
completely
okay,
fine with him using it.
That's what I think you should do.
Best down
Poor
there
Nick,
if
he's
you're
in
gonna try
bed right now.
that.
He's gonna wake up tomorrow and read what happened, and he's gonna be fuming all day.
Yeah, but I want to make sure the cue ball ends up
But I hope,
So
that, I hope
here
that's the line he uses right before he decks it.
or up here somewhere. Can't be
I hope
over
Jamie
here.
uses it too.
Yeah, JB has to come for backup.
Back up. Or if you could
And my brother. My brother's gonna kill him.
No, don't worry about
My
it.
dad's gonna kill him. No, my older brother.
Oh, what's your older brother's name?
Kiss that
Brandon.
and that
Brandon and
ball
Brandon.
should go
That's a good
somewhere
one.
around here.
No, it's disgusting.
And then, of course, your cue balls will go over here, but you already got that one right there.
Is this? Are Brendon and Rachel playing?
Yeah, if I
mean,
was gonna call the one.
That's what you have to do to beat the amazing end
But
zone.
I'm gonna hit it like this.
You have to need. You need this.
I'm gonna hit it this way.
Rachel's style.
And then the cue ball's gonna go that way, and then the one's gonna go that way.
You think it's gonna go that way?
I know it's gonna go that way. Watch. I'll call it here.
All right. Good luck. I gotta go
I
the
hit it, I think, a little left.
I gotta go the 8 ball over there.
I think I hit it.
You okay, Reg?
Hit it too far.
Yeah, too much.
Dead on.
Yeah.
Or are you just disgusted?
I am.
Good shot.
Oh,
Whoa.
Shot.
Oh,
last game, big championship.
this is
Good
it.
shot.
This is it. Look right
All
there.
marbles.
Everybody take a look at the
name.
bowl.
That lives in.
Do you want to come home with me? Do you want to come home with me?
He's coming to the Taj. I know
Michelle,
that.
get your paint ready. You're gonna have to put another name on there in a
I've
minute.
got it ready. What color?
Oh, the
black.
name's gotta go in
What
black.
color do you have? No, I can change it up.
You change it?
Yeah. Do you have like a blue,
Yeah.
a light blue?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Light blue, dude. What's your problem?
What colors you?
Powder blue.
Why do you
What's
want-
wrong
why do you
with
want
you?
light blue? What's that about?
That's
Powder blue.
Azzurri. Azzurri. That's the color of Italy's soccer team.
Light blue?
Light blue.
Why can't we just go with regular?
It's not like a light. It's actually a dark blue. A dark blue is the
blue is
clear.
Okay,
cool.
dark blue and light blue are the same
Polar
thing.
opposite.
No, dark blue.
We only have
Dark
one
blue is
color.
cool.
So dark
Light
blue is
blue-
nice.
A dark blue.
Light
We
blue is
have some
nice.
dark blue polish.
Light blue, you may as well done
What
pink.
color
at
are you
that
gonna go?
Yellow and red or
Orange.
maroon?
Maybe orange.
We have yellow.
Doubt.
They all say they want to win it, but nobody wants the blood.
Yeah, they're all chicken shits.
Because if they can be on everyone's good side, whoever wins, it's like the weirdest. It's like the weirdest competitors. They would rather be on the good side of whoever wins than actually win it for themselves. I don't understand. And the only reason I would even want to keep Lane in this game is because I think he is a saboteur. And if he is the saboteur, I would want to keep him in the game to fuck everyone else.
Well, see, but here's the thing. Here's the thing you have to take into consideration. So I have no doubt that Lane is a saboteur, especially when you tell me it just keeps rejoining.
Well, and because even when I was out on the hammock, Brittany and Ragan were like, well, and Lane said, like, okay, obviously,
Yeah, for sure.
Lane is not a guy that's ever going to cause drama. Like period.com in his real world and in his game
for sure.
world,
No, he's like an easygoing guy.
yeah,
He's like,
he doesn't give a fuck about
no.
drama.
And he definitely doesn't want. And he's talking to me about dating fucking older girls, so he doesn't have drama.
Yeah.
He's not gonna go out of his way to do it unless he
No.
were to have to.
Right.
In this situation, he has to.
And that's fine. I hope he is a saboteur, and I hope he fucks everyone's game up. I would never want to get rid of the saboteur. Now, I thought about it 5 minutes ago about how I'd want to get rid of the
But
saboteur.
yeah, what do you do? That
now-
is good for the house.
No, now I want the saboteur to stay. I fucking love the saboteur. I hope he fucks everyone's game up.
Yeah.
I don't even care if he tries to fuck my game up because he already did. Me and Brendon are gang split up. You fucked our game up. Go ahead. Happy birthday.
Has nothing to do with saboteur, though.
I know, and that's true. That had nothing to do with saboteur. That had to do with Matt. And I feel like the thing.
Just at a table.
Good shit, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, that's pathetic. It's all right. Come on. Cover that pocket up at least.
I'm gonna go with that 11. You guys are okay.
You're good.
In the 9?
Good. 15. Got the 15. 15.
You kissing? Are you combo?
No, it's going right in. Okay, it's okay. It's all right.
You are not allowed to talk about your diary room sessions with other house
Rachel, Alliance, wah wah.
I'm gonna ask them how late they're gonna be up because I'm going to bed.
I deserve it, man.
I think he is probably legitimately fighting for his wife.
Well, I got that.
And I
but
think as mad as I get at him, I just don't think that his game makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't want to team up with strong players.
Well, especially when you won 2 HOHs. Guess what? You get rid of strong players, you're gonna be next on the fucking list.
Well, exactly. And the thing is that why does he think that these other players aren't strong players? I have no doubt in my mind that these other people are strong players. And poured it out into your glass. I have no doubt in my mind that these other players are stronger or just as strong players. Come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank
I
you
just
for
want to let you
caring
know,
enough to come
Kathy,
and check
that,
on us.
and the reason I didn't want to
So
talk
thank you.
earlier because I just wanted to go to the DR.
I just told him that to come check on you.
No, well, the thing is that I got up and walked away.
Yeah, well, I didn't know
Bottom line.
what was wrong. I just was swapping the wash, and I saw you crying.
I don't want you to have to be caught up in the middle, so I'm not even going to tell you what happened. But bottom line, I want you to know, no matter what anyone says, is that I walked away. I didn't let them see me cry, and I didn't get emotionally. I didn't fight with them.
Good for you.
And I'm sorry if you guys think I'm in the center of all the drama of the house, which, you know what? Everyone has their own opinions, but you know what? I'm going to play the game totally different from this point on, and if I go home tomorrow or Thursday, then I go home, but I'm still in the jury, so there's
That's
no
right.
point to lose a jury vote.
Yeah, and be malicious.
And be malicious and go out of your way to hurt me and attack me on a personal level.
Yeah.
And I know that I do think you want to play this game with integrity, and I know you do, and I think you do want to play this game in a fair way, and I want you to know that I walk away.
Good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because that's the best thing to do.
Yep.
But I was just worried.
And
that's
me,
why I sent you.
all I had to know is that my girl was upset, and I didn't.
Well, and that's why I told you might want to go check on her.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't realize she was going to the DR.
I know, and I didn't have to know. I mean, it's just like Ragan and Britney have upset me with the way they've treated her, and I give 2 shits about the way they treat me because I don't care. But when you treat somebody that's been genuinely nice to you from day one, and has even gone out of her way to try to apologize, that's just too much for me. So to see her upset, I will.
Yeah, and another thing I want to let you guys know is that I've apologized to everyone for everything I've done that's I consider gameplay. I apologize for it as soon as I do it. I'm like, I'm sorry for saying that. I even apologized to Kristen. When she left, I even apologized to her.
I know you did.
And I feel like there's a big difference between malicious people that are being malicious and people that are saying, okay, bring it on, and then saying, okay, look, guys, I just want to let you know that was gameplay. I said bring it on, yes, but that was gameplay, and I'm sorry. I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to be a jerk.
Yeah.
So, bottom line.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And not to mention, like I said,
Well, I think they're more after you at this point, so I'm just.
Is that what you're feeling?
Yeah.
Well, I think that.
So I might get what I want.
Yeah.
But bottom line, that's not what we don't want to come across as assholes and jerks.
I didn't
Because
want
you
to.
know what? That's not who we are. But you know what?
But I'm
It is what
somebody
it
who
is,
always
and-
defend her, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to defend her honor, and I'm not going to allow Britney and Ragan to try to debase her, demoralize her, to make her feel like shit, or especially when that's what still upsets me. She was going over there to try to make peace with them and be.
I
Nice.
literally was. I literally was.
I could hear while I was playing pool,
Mhm.
and I heard my name brought up a couple times too.
I was like literally going over there to try to make peace with them. And instead of making peace, or instead of talking about game, or instead of talking about what they think has gone wrong with the friendship, it was a very personal attack. And it like literally really hurt my heart. Like I felt like not only am I on the block with my boyfriend, like Brendon and I have real feelings for each other. And like when certain people have been on the block next to each other, yes, I understand that you're friends, but Brendon and I have a very intimate connection.
Right.
And I'm on the lowest point in my game with my best friend, boyfriend, soulmate. Like, this is someone that
You cannot spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
It's already made an investment.
Yeah. And this is a person that I care about so much. I'm at the lowest point of my game, and the lowest point, it's like I'm being torn apart. And I went over to try to make peace. I went over there to try to say, hey, what's going on? Like, I want us to be okay. And the thing is, I even started the conversation out with, I don't know what happened, but I want to let you know that whatever happened in the past is important. And I immediately got attacked. You don't know what happened? You're telling me that you don't know what happened? And from there on, it continued. I'm sure you've heard plenty of other sides of the story. I'm not even going to go into the story because it doesn't matter what they said. It doesn't matter, but I want...
It pretty much is what you're saying. I mean, that's pretty much what you're saying is what was said.
And the bottom line is that I did not say anything mean at all. And I said, I'm sorry. At the very end of the conversation, I said, I'm sorry that you feel like I ruined your game, and I'm sorry that you feel like I've ruined your time here. And I apologize, Ragan, and I apologize, Britney. I walked up. I didn't let them see me cry. I didn't get emotional. I didn't get angry. I walked up and I walked into the diary room, and that was it.
And I couldn't find her, and then that's when I lost it.
And whether or not people want to think that I'm a bad guy with all the drama associated with me, blah blah blah.
Well, like I said, even after the POV stuff, I understand they're upset at me, but to still treat you like crap, like to be mean to you, for especially Brittany, who said she was like, claimed like she was such a good friend of hers last week. You know what I mean?
Brittany asked to be in an alliance with us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, come on. Like, people throw the A word around like it's a fucking
and then you say it to Ragan,
virus.
and gets offended, like you just used to.
And then, like,
you know what I mean?
all of a sudden now she hates me, like, I'm such a bad person.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, people
like I said,
throughout this game have tried to... I haven't had enough of my own mind. And I think that that's a big problem, because I haven't had enough of my own mind. And when you listen to what other people say, you always get the brunt of the bad work. And I think that...
Yeah. Well, this game is obviously, all of us realize it.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 times harder than we thought.
It is 1,000 times harder than we
The
thought.
hardest thing for me is I'm thinking like, fuck. I got done with that and I walked inside and I was like, fucking everybody thinks I'm such a jerk.
Brennan, I can guarantee that nobody thinks you're a jerk.
Well, I'm not a fighter. I've always said I'm not a fighter. But if you mess with like my friends, my family, or people I care about or love, it does not matter. Like I will go to bat. I will stand up for you, and that's why I went in there one day when it was Matt and Ragan. I heard Reagan's voice. I didn't hear yours yelling, and that's.
And that's exactly what happened. And when I got in the argument with Kathy, you're right. It was my fault, and I was being ridiculous, and that's fine. And I apologized to you, and
we moved on.
That's
it.
Exactly.
Move on. You don't bring it back up.
No. Yeah. Well, don't worry, other people bring it up for you.
I don't care what other people do if you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
I actually have noticed that about you, and I actually have come to respect you even more for that. And at first, I was like, what the fuck is Kathy doing? She's always like going against the house. But now,
it's like, I don't care. I mean, that's not me, and nobody's going to change me. I'm set in my ways.
Well, that was like when she asked me. I was so pissed. You were outside the entire time. That whole thing, right?
Yeah.
When Brittany was like, I called him. I was like, and when I win HOH, I'm gonna laugh as all you cockroaches scurry. You call them cockroaches. I was like, Ragan, you.
Yeah, he named them all off.
I was like, you want me to name them? I will. No problem. I'm not calling anyone else here. So, I mean, I was livid. That's the angriest I've been here. And I don't like to get like that because it upsets me.
And it upsets me.